All right. We're here. Just a, I gotta pull up the chats. For the webcam. I should have already launched the game. What am I fucking doing? Oh boy, this is gonna take a little second, isn't it? Hello. What's up, everybody? I'm awfully. I mean that's what it's gonna have to be, I guess. All right, I do have a video pulled up here. How's everybody doing? Hello, welcome in. It's me, Jackals. I'm here. Grab a snack, get comfortable. We are playing some games today. I'm watching some nuts.
Might be the biggest psyop of modern
it's not broken. I assure you, it's not broken. It's just gonna take a minute. It's gonna take some time.
Convince you what masculinity is supposed to be. They put him in everything, and people are.
It's gonna take a second, but it's gonna get there.
Also, Pedro Pascal might be going to jail, but more on that.
Not gonna crash.
Most importantly,
it's
you
fine.
should be subscribing because we're making fun of retards today.
Everything is okay. You see what I'm saying?
Pedro Pascal,
it's
Pedro,
fine.
as we call him.
It works.
Film updates.
It's functional.
Wow.
There was nothing wrong.
Furious to why so many people
there was never anything wrong. Windows just likes to make you think something is wrong, and I don't know if it's not specifically Windows. Maybe it's Apple too.
Now, this dude, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know.
Pedro Pascal might be.
I don't fuck with Apple.
Woke virtue signalers of all time.
Maybe Windows isn't even the problem. Maybe it's the game company itself. Maybe it's Capcom that's the problem. I don't know.
Because I think anyone that's
maybe it's
seen
both.
Him at all
Probably
knows
both.
The reality.
I'm gonna go with both.
Everyone that's seen Pedro Pascal knows that Pedro Pascal is a much more accurate title. Right? This dude is not peak masculinity. Not trying to be rude here or anything. Not trying to insult Pedro, but there is a lot to go through. So,
nothing is wrong. It's not frozen.
So this is
no, it's not. No, it's not.
Earnestly.
Maybe it's a little frozen. Maybe it's slightly frozen.
And saying.
I want people to be safe and to be protected, and I want very much to live on the right side of history. And I'm an immigrant. My parents are refugees from Chile. I myself was a refugee. We fled a dictatorship, and I was privileged enough to grow up in the U.S. and after asylum in Denmark, and if it weren't for that, I don't know what would have happened to us. And so I stand by those protections always.
Yeah, I also do, by the way. I absolutely think so. You should try your best to immigrate to America legally.
In
any way that you can.
Yes.
Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen,
listen, America is a great place.
Alligator Alcatraz,
and I assure you, we have plenty
Alcatraz.
of work to do here.
Everybody loves
I can't vouch
Alcatraz.
for the
there is nothing like alligator
people.
Alcatraz, baby. Yeah.
A lot of people here in America take a lot of their privileges for granted.
The first group of
now, me, I've done construction. I've worked outside a lot in the sun. I've worked in the rain a lot. I've trudged through stuff that most Americans would be appalled by, frankly speaking. I've shoveled shit, okay? I've done
watch.
I have done a lot of jobs. When the boomers talk about me, like when the boomers talk about younger generations being lazy, I'm excluded.
Pedro Pascal,
You have people older than I am that are terrified of the work that I've done and the time that I've done it. You got people that would terrify most people probably that are intimidated by the amount of work that I can do and the time that I can do it. And a lot of that comes down to good time management and proper management of tasks. So, you know, you take a little bit of time to run through all the tasks you have and then you sort them out based on whatever might be the most efficient. And it's not that hard. I did have a little bit of training on that.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
It's kind of something you focus on a lot when you're doing a job, like construction or home remodeling. Especially if you're redoing the whole house, you'll have things that are like, you know, maybe we paint the wall first and then put the carpet in. But then you might consider you put in carpet first and then paint the wall, because you might scratch the newly painted wall with carpet and then have to repaint the wall a little bit. Not like a full repaint, but it's just a little fix-up. And you might not want to do that. So you might just put the carpet in first and then put plastic over carpet while you're painting, which is a viable option. Or you could be like me and be a mindful installer of carpet and put off the fucking wall and cut it to size before you even bring it into the room. That's an option.
They're stealing my money.
But, you know, there's many ways to do something. Many ways to do something. That's just one example.
1000%. So Pedro Pascal started his grift virtue signal arc ever since Trump showed up, and ever since then, they have been pushing him everywhere. Diabolical levels of Pedro Pascal. This is, as you can see, Pedro Pascal and Sarah Paulson on the press night of Evita, starring Rachel Ziegler. Weird, you know, Rachel Ziegler, everyone's favorite.
Hope it's
actress,
charged.
known for fucking with Hollywood.
I have no idea if it is or not.
Look how weird.
I checked it earlier to see if it was charged and none of the lights were on, but now that I've loaded the game up, one of the lights was on before I even turned it on.
He's just rubbing her, bro.
So I don't...
What is happening here?
Maybe it's charged. Maybe it's also just a smart piece of tech.
Man. That's some weird shit. It really is, man. What is this?
So I go talk to... wait, no. I do have quests to do.
Spineless, woke, bullshit, grifter pipeline. I don't know, man. That's like some Biden sniff energy. So,
here we go.
Anyway, this is Naughty Dog. It's a gaming studio that's making The Last of Us. To the Naughty Dog community, we wanted to let you know that the solo head Neil Druckmann delivered the following message. He made the difficult decision to step away, blah, 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 blah. And this is what Pedro Pascal had to say about it. At the 2025 DICE Summit, Druckmann shared a conversation he had with the co-star Pedro Pascal. What did Pedro say? He was frustrated with Druckmann's directing on the show. As Druckmann recalls, Pascal asked him, "Do you like art?" Which is like... Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Again, I don't like The Last of Us 2. I thought The Last of Us Season 2 was dog shit, but damn, that's diabolical. Now, people are starting to meme everywhere because Pedro Pascal is in fucking everything right now. My wife got an ultrasound today,
so
and
much,
wouldn't you know it, Pedro Pascal was in the film.
The sale going on. Good to know about.
Dude's just showing up
Man, now if the game would play... I feel like it's this area in particular is really bad. Oh boy. It's only bad at first. Once the game's loaded a little bit, then it gets better. But that doesn't seem to be happening.
Masculinity. Like, this is what your girl looks like when she wakes up in your house and she puts on your sweater, man. Like, what is going on? What is with these socks and shorts on the... Like, dude, this is some shit, man. Oh my... These are real images, by the way. These are not, like, AI generated. Like,
damn near
Pedro
unplayable
Cuckman
right now. What
came
the
out there
fuck?
to really start posting how much he respects reality. Now, Pedro... Not this guy over here, Milo. I think this is Milo Yiannopoulos. He says Pedro Pascal screams infant rapist, which is crazy. I don't like that's definitely a tweet. But a lot of people seem to share that sentiment. There's a lot of weird Pedro Pascal shit. Now this is pop base, okay? Massive best source for pop culture.
Okay, we gotta deal with that.
All right, red flag. Pedro Pascal stood up from his seat after every number of her performance in every
Why is it lagging like this? Hello?
Rachel
What the
Ziegler
fuck? It's
showed
been
up.
mostly
All right,
fine.
every time Rachel Ziegler showed up,
But it's like
he
each
gave
time I
a
launch the
standing
game,
ovation
it's getting
in
worse.
the theater, okay? This is forced as shit, okay? Come on. Stop. And Evita is like the gayest new movie of all time. Like, dude, he goes to
One
bat
more.
for me in a way
Boom.
that I love so dearly. During Rainbow High, I wonder what that was a song about. He stood up and clapped, and that's when they spotted him for the first time. You are such a fucking grifter, bro. It's crazy.
More?
Levels
Oh.
of a Hollywood
There we go.
chill no one has ever seen before. All right, come on, dude. Like, people keep posting. This is Pop Crave, okay? Another one of these fucking pop culture places. Bella Ramsey, all right, Bella Ramsey, most beautiful woman of all time, tells Vanity Fair that they dislike the daddy label for Pedro Pascal.
Get the fuck back over here, dude.
Interesting. I feel worried for him. I want to protect him from the.
Oh, not like that.
I was like, I don't ever.
Nothing like any of this.
Or like, bro, there is something really sinister and creepy about Pedro Pascal. Look at his photo, bro. Why would he post this photo with the mirror? What are you, a Twitch e-girl? What are you, an e-girl?
Come on now.
Bro? What are you doing? Oh my lord. Oh my god. It's crazy. So anyway,
Oh, come on now.
Cindy Watson made a video saying I'm sick of Pedro Pascal, and I agree. I am also sick of
I'm
this
gonna
man.
get this bone
I don't
pie.
care. He was definitely
Don't come
cool
near me,
and
little guy.
sprint over
Little
in
monkey
Game
guy.
of
I see you
Thrones,
looking at
but
me.
ever since then, he
Don't
started
do it.
woking. He started going onto all these shows to virtue signal. talk
Oh,
about
for
illegal
fuck's sake,
immigration,
dude.
Talking about how Trump is bad, and suspiciously, at the same time as he's going through the
I
random
don't like this.
bullshit, the random bullshit of just following, talking the talk, and walking the walk, and saying all the correct things to appease the retards, he's everywhere. He's pushed absolutely everywhere. So I wanted to see what's actually going on. Lock in, boys
Fuck's
and girls.
sake, man.
And let's not
Just
forget,
knocking me down
let's
every chance he
up those
fucking
numbers.
gets.
Subscribe, hit a like, let's go.
Let's see your nails.
Oh, yes, of course. Let's see her nails. Pinnacle of masculinity, by the way. Hollywood is trying their best to sell this guy as the pinnacle of masculinity. Dude, I do not need a bunch of gay guys and weird creatures and cretins that are existing in the Hollywood sphere to explain to me what masculinity is all about, okay? With all due respect, you are the
But we're
worst
getting
person
into this
to take
one.
advice.
They're very beautiful.
Yeah, such very beautiful nails. Such beautiful nails. Dog! Bro, sitting there in his fucking Fred Jones cosplay.
I appreciate it.
I am your cool slutty daddy.
Oh! Every time you see a clip of me, he is the opposite of masculinity. Bro!
Yeah, they're very beautiful. You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
I am your cool slutty daddy.
I am your cool slutty daddy,
What
bro.
the fuck, dude? Come on now. Come on now.
It's insufferable that they
Come on
keep
now.
pushing this shit. Dude, and they you have your average girl. They're like, I don't understand. Why aren't men masculine anymore? Anyway, let's push this shit on people. Oh my god.
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm a heartthrob.
I don't know.
I'm a heartthrob. Who fucking says that, bro?
What?
Like, this is crazy. The narcissism.
Why this guy makes me so uncomfortable.
Douglas can't handle gay energy. It's his kryptonite. Maybe. Maybe it's my kryptonite. I'm not gonna deny it. I am not gonna deny it. But my soul puked a little bit, okay? Stop packaging this as masculinity and putting it everywhere.
Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome
Hi.
back to hell. And as per usual, before we launch in, today's video is sponsored by you. So usually when I decide to cover a person or a celebrity,
Yeah, get
I
down on the
often
fucking
go and
ground,
watch
dude.
Hours and hours and hours of their interviews or
Yeah, but this time it happens against your will because he's everywhere. He's an unstoppable force.
footage or whatever. And after doing that, usually one of two things happen. I realize the person is actually totally fine, likable even, and I don't trash them.
Yeah, there is something.
Oh,
there is something
okay.
diabolical going on with Pedro Pascal. There really is. There really is something creepy going out about Pedro Pascal. Like, you have to. The woke grifter to popular Hollywood person pipeline is so real. Like, you're not gonna tell me that it's a coincidence that, like, dude, all these things are happening at the same time. You have to understand something. This is how you know that it's, oh, this is me explaining why we should be deporting people that are illegal in the country. Pay no attention to that. That's a funny coincidence, yeah. Holy, Pedro Pascal would not approve of that.
Okay.
Like, you have to realize. All right, so here
Oh,
you have
you
your new,
little shit.
the face of Hollywood. All right, so this is the face of Hollywood. All right, so he's everywhere. He's in all the shows. You can't escape him. All right, you cannot escape from this guy. He is inescapable.
Oh yeah.
All right, he's inescapable. You cannot escape.
Is he though?
You cannot escape
Is
from
he
this
really?
guy. He is, quote unquote, being framed as masculine. Because, as you know, the left has quite a big problem when it comes to actually attracting masculine people. Masculine. All right? They're trying their best. The left has a problem when it comes to attracting masculine people. In fact, the men of the country elected Trump. All right, so they push. He's the new masculine because that's what he's trying to get you. All right. So you get some weird. You get some interesting. Let's just call it.
All right, one down, two to
Just
go.
call it woke. All right, he is all the right levels of woke. Right, he has his interesting
What are we doing?
mannerisms. He's anti-Trump. All right, obviously that comes with the thing. Of course he's
We're
anti-Trump.
going somewhere? What's happening?
All right, now he's in all the shows. Like, he checks all the boxes. He checks all the boxes. All right, so he's white,
Interesting.
passing.
That's how much I
He
care.
looks white enough to get white people
Moving on.
involved, all right? But he's
Where
not
is she?
white.
Is she here?
He's from Chile,
No,
all
you're
right?
not
He's not
the
white.
one.
Right?
Oh,
Like,
here we go.
He checks the actual boxes. All right, this is a psyop. Right? They are
Less creation
manufacturing and
unavailable?
laundering
Why?
this person. Okay? Right? Like it's like he's sort of white and he is cool. He's
What do you mean?
masculine, but he's
West
also
creation
the opposite
unavailable.
of masculine. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like you've got the bro, you have to understand what I'm talking about here. Like this is obviously some laundering shit.
For the rest of you. Or I end up hating them more than I originally did. And the latter is what has happened here with relation to Pedro Pascal.
All right, let's go.
Which I'm sure surprises none of you. It seems like absolutely every time I turn around, this guy is all over my feed.
Yeah, he's
Whether
everywhere.
it's him taking digs at author J.K. Rowling,
They do be
recently
around.
calling her a bully and a heinous loser, standing up for trans rights while routinely posting
Y'all,
passive
J.K.
aggressive
Rowling liked
pictures
my
on
post
Instagram and
on Twitter. I'm not even kidding. I took a screenshot of it. I might post a
Bro,
screenshot.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean, right?
I haven't
you see what I
thought about
mean?
what I want to do
this
with it.
guy
But I
is
have
all
it.
over my feed. Whether it's him taking digs at author J.K. Rowling.
Oh my god, it's so pathetic, it's unreal. Every single but you see the thing is, you can't just get a Hollywood actor that's famous. You can't get a Hollywood actor that's famous and quiet. Right? Every Hollywood
I don't really want
actor
Glide here,
that
to be
becomes
honest with
famous
you.
and ends up in every single
There
show.
we go. Is this who I'm hunting?
Suspiciously and coincidentally is following all the classic talking points. Like, guys, come on.
Lure the
Recently
monster
calling
to
her a
Warner.
bully and a heinous
Oh my-
loser.
A bully and a heinous loser?
Be easy. Come here.
Holy.
Standing up for trans rights while routinely posting passive-aggressive pictures on Instagram.
A world without trans people
Oh, I'm
has
using
never
this.
existed and never will. And he posts this on Instagram. Bro, you are such a virtue signaler. It's insane. Oh my god. I hate fake people so much. It's one of my
Did
biggest,
you just run up with a
one of my
keg?
biggest,
What is
pet
happening?
peeves is just fake people. I hate fake people.
Instagram and calling people out who disagree with him, equating Trump supporters
worked out
to
a little bit.
Nazis.
There it is.
Oh,
my God, I didn't
shit.
know we went
That was a
far.
lot of damage,
Calling
dude.
people out who disagree with him.
That was a
Equating
lot of fucking
Losers
damage.
in 1865, the Democrats. Losers in 1945, the National Socialists. Losers in 2020. Oh,
Don't-
he got him.
Wait,
He
wait,
got
I gotta
him,
go
bro.
over to it.
Oh,
No!
he cooked him. Damn. Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Doing it
supporters to
again?
Nazis.
This is crazy. Oh, by the way, I'm just saying. Actually insane. Like, directly comparing your every Trump supporter to Nazis. Like, it's
that
it's
did not
such an
work out in my
obvious virtue
favor.
signal grift. It's fucking insane.
Ah, yes, that one is very original. Or recently, these Vanity Fair.
Bro,
I don't know where
what
the Vine
are
trap is.
these? It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so cringe. This is the opposite of masculinity, okay? Sitting there with your junk hanging out on some cushioned pink chair? Like, what are we talking about?
There are photos that are all over the place.
Oh,
which
I told you they were
guess
real.
Are meant to be sexy.
Don't
but
dodge
maybe
all of
not
that.
the target audience.
What the shit is that? What is this?
Because that's not my read.
Okay. Gonna dodge any of that. Nice.
Bro, he a freak.
Does it
Bro,
need to
he a
recharge now?
freak. Oh my god.
Oh.
Dude.
Just keep hitting it.
Oh, and also sexy,
What?
but maybe
Wait.
not the target audience, because that's not my read here. Oh, and also this Vanity Fair video, because... Okay, I honestly have...
Oh! Okay, well, I didn't get the big finish on him, but that...
times in the past
Interesting.
24 hours at rest. Sir, don't
Way more
worry,
helpful
we
than the
got
last
you.
one.
Have you ever seen such a
Pick
convenient
the lady.
alien
I
design?
think it was Olivia, maybe? Not sure.
No idea who this is for. Anyway, if he isn't being artificially foisted upon the rest of us for his wonderful leftist
Yeah, we're getting that
opinions,
one.
then he's simply appearing in every
I
other
did.
film or television.
See, but again, that's why I think it's an actual psyop. That's why I think it's an actual artificial piece of shit. Because not only is he coincidentally literally everywhere, right? Because you realize he's literally everywhere. So not only is he literally everywhere, but also he's pushing all the right
Dodge fucking
talking
everything,
like,
dude, and
bro,
I'm
tell
taking
me-
damage somehow. I
tell
guess
me
just
who
being
is
near
a
him
complete fraud.
causes damage to be taken? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Vanity Fair, Pedro Pascal. I have to find that video.
That's some
All these
bullshit.
people with their hands on his face. I have. Oh my fucking god! This is abysmal shit. Oh my lord! It's unreal. Oh my lord! It doesn't stop. What is this? Why is he doing this? Oh my god! He posts these himself. Nah, dude. No, stop. No, bro. What? That's crazy. I want to find the video. Oh, dude, there's so many of these images. I don't even want to share
am I
anymore
going?
with you. I have to find the one
Am
with
I
the.
going
Oh
like
my
a
god!
long way around? What was happening?
Bro, that's diabolical. Oh, it's 20 seconds long. It's 20 seconds of this. It's 20 seconds.
Hell
Oh, bro,
is
you
he?
got the DEI hands. Let's go. Every
the
every
fuck?
different
Where am
race
I
of
going?
hands. You got Asian hands, white hands, black hands. You got all the hands. Like, this dude is absolutely trying to grift to like a 15-year-old girl audience. There is no doubt.
I'm
in my
like
mind.
taking the long way
What a
around,
horrible
dude.
day to have eyes. Holy shit.
I wasn't even going anywhere.
Why they call it
I was going literally nowhere, dude. I was going nowhere, chat.
The Last of Us, which was so improperly cast. Fantastic Four, also improperly.
I told you, he is everywhere. He is everywhere. He's Reed Richards in Fantastic Four. Reed Richards.
Cast, the new Materialist movie, which brings about its own wave of interviews where he says even more leftist-based things
Over here.
and does even more performative behavior that then gets written about by media outlets.
Oh my god, he's such a grifter! I hate the virtue signal shit. I hate it so much. Like, it's, first of all, it's so obviously fake and performative, but also, it's like, Hollywood found the correct meat puppet to shove their hands in. Right? The executives there, whoever's fucking running shit, they put their hands up his ass to move his lips to say the correct shit at all times. Like,
Oh, I need to be hitting that
no one
one,
is falling
dude.
for
It's
this, bro.
closed now.
And around and
It's
around
unfortunate.
in circles we go. Like
they're gonna find some old clip of him being sexist and he's gonna lose his life.
back in May, for example, when he made comments at the Cannes Film Festival about illegal immigration.
Oh,
I want
okay.
people to be safe and to be protected.
Please be safe. Please be protected. I don't care if you're being hurt by illegal immigrants, because those guys need to be replaced in America as well.
And
Please.
and I want very much to live on the right side of history. And
The right side of history.
Not only is he virtue signaling and grifting, but he's trying to say that anyone that doesn't have his exact ideology is also living on the, they're all living on the wrong side of history. They're all Nazis. Just a little group of Hitlers over there that voted for Trump and want to deport illegal immigrants.
I'm an immigrant. My parents are refugees from Chile.
No one has any issues with immigrants. Well, some people do. There's always your neo-Nazis.
Yeah, he's
but
running
people
away.
don't care about immigrants.
This is
People
my
care about
camp, dude.
illegal immigrants.
What'd you do to my
Legal
camp?
immigrants, we love them. I do. I love legal immigrants.
That's uncalled for, man.
There is no one
don't have to go
more
this
based
far.
than legal Latinos. Those guys are fucking awesome. They're actually incredible. They're amazing. They're so based. Bro, a Latino that's legal in the country? God. Oh, dude. So based. It's crazy.
Where are these
I
traces?
myself was a refugee. We
This?
fled a dictatorship, and I was privileged enough to grow up in the U.S. and
So great.
and after asylum in Denmark, and if
Gotta
it
get
weren't
those
for that, I don't know what would have happened to us. And so, I stand by those protections always.
To be honest with you all, this video really encapsulates why I don't like Pedro Pascal.
Babe.
This is a person who continually tells a borderline fake asylum story and positions himself as a meek,
Okay,
mild-mannered
got this.
guy who's just
I'm gonna ramp the wound on the back and then the head, and we're gonna hit the head.
expressing an opinion.
Yeah, I think I gotta move now.
Wait, stop. Wait, stop. He faked his backstory. He's the perfect leftist puppet. He is the perfect leftist puppet.
Okay, maybe
That's
this is
crazy.
not the head, but fuck
He's
it.
perfect. He's perfect. He's just like AOC. AOC. Oh, I grew up in the Bronx. They found out that she grew up in Yorktown or whatever. Some rich neighborhood. But you know, all these people. Zoran Mamdani, right? The new
Oh
guy
man, it
from
closed
AA.
up.
I grew up so poor. His mother's a multimillionaire that made movies. All right, and then you get Hassan Piker, you know, leftist communist. Oh, everyone's treating me bad because I'm such a Muslim. Everyone hates Muslims.
Why have
Turns
you
out his
joined the
father's
party?
a billionaire from Turkey.
Nobody wanted
Like,
you
dude,
here.
It's the same
You were not
shtick every
invited.
time.
He's
Are you
just
even
here
gonna
to
help
share
out?
with us why he wants to be
Might
on
be
the
a good
right side of
matchup. I don't
history.
know.
He just wants to help illegal
Jailbreak.
immigrants and protest for trans rights. But to me, and it seems a lot of other people at this point, all of this feels very manufactured.
Yeah.
Like, his PR
So
team
true.
is working overtime to ensure that he is interpreted and perceived in a very specific way. He's probably a great fan.
I'm missing
of having
everything,
chairs
dude.
in the corner.
My
If you don't
positioning
know,
got so fucked up.
probably
I had no clue where I was
Since
going.
about 2020,
I get the reverend. Yeah, baby. No, dude absolutely likes it. He likes it thick and hard. Yep.
Pedro Pascal has been forced on the general population by
No, like literally, this dude, he's like actually, he's an industry plant. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Hollywood and the entertainment space in general.
He's the Ludwig of Hollywood.
And no matter where we go and what we do, we seemingly can't escape him. And I'm sure to begin with, people
Oh
like
no!
He
Oh!
was an A-OK actor.
What's happening here?
I really liked him in Game of Thrones.
Me
I
too.
genuinely was quite sad when his character got his face mushed in. Just the
Me too. He
I'm
was
getting
great.
I'm getting that leg or something.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched that episode on a plane. I was on a plane when his face got mushed in, and the second it happened, the person sitting next to me on the plane literally just jumped. I realized they were watching it with me. And I was like, oh my, that was crazy. Oh God.
But now his rapid rise from supporting actor to global
Nice.
star feels very forced.
It is so fake, bro. It is so forced.
With Hollywood and media outlets like
Base.
Vanity Fair and MSNBC aggressively pushing him as a cultural icon. And I think
They're trying so hard. They're trying so fucking hard. No one cared about him. And suddenly people started liking him. And they were like, yo, we can push this guy. All right, he's an immigrant. He's not white, but he looks white. We can say he's woke. All right, he'll start supporting the current thing.
I think it's gotten to the point where people are largely
Where did you
getting
go?
very
Down here?
irritated. Or at least I
I
know
go
that
down
I
here?
am. And I like to pretend
Oh,
that everybody
that'd be nice
feels
too.
I
Here you
am
go.
with you, sister.
To be fair, though, I actually do see people saying on social media all the time, okay, enough is enough now. We're tired of this man who cannot grow any facial hair.
Ah,
Stop. Now, for whatever reason, Pedro Pascal is continually positioned as a sweet, sensitive, cuddly guy. He paints himself as meek and mild-mannered and goofy. In videos and interviews, he
Are you kidding
always
me?
seems to be making fun of
At least it didn't
himself or
use the
goofing
same,
off.
but
there's
still.
something
because he's just your classic man, am I right? He is what Hollywood
okay. I don't know
wants
where these
men
rocks
to
are
be.
at.
A submissive, goofy guy that always makes fun of himself but you know, they call him masculine, and you know, he's always so sweet, and he's woke.
Well, something happened.
He's fighting for trans rights and illegal immigrants. He can't grow a beard.
How did that doesn't ring super true? Like, he's always in character, and this is one of them. But I think that there are two primary things that fit together that annoy me so much about him and his overall coverage. Because Pedro Pascal seemingly became a big deal overnight.
True, by the way.
Oh,
No one ever heard of this guy 5 years ago. And now he's in everything.
I missed.
He is submissive
I missed.
and pathetic.
Ooh, no,
and the media
goodness.
frames him as
That was nice.
masculine, an icon for men. Dude, tell me this isn't some fraud.
Media, and I guess the entertainment space in general, has worked incredibly hard
Mm-hmm.
to position him and sell him
Oh, this is
as
not
this
good.
new age
Oh,
symbol
this is
of
so bad.
masculinity, for one. And
Oh,
for two, the
oh,
aforementioned
no.
is because he is
Oh,
sensitive
no.
and
Let me stay the
emotional,
fuck
and
away.
he's meek and mild-mannered, and I feel like I am being forced to find him attractive.
Oh,
and
he's
appealing.
done.
Yep.
Back in
But that's the point. That is the point.
Can't set a
This is what
fucking
Hollywood
trap down here.
psyop all along. You don't understand something,
Here.
okay? Hollywood
on.
used to be about making
Up
art,
here.
making good
This way.
movies that people could like, people could see
Oh,
themselves
no.
in, people
Not
could look
quite,
up.
not quite. There
At
we
some
go.
point, Hollywood became message pushers. They were like, we are going to crack
Alrighty.
a world
That's
under
enough
our
now.
thumb.
Just
All right?
go on,
Every
go on to
single
bed now.
Hollywood movie you watch now
Go on,
is
boy.
overflowing with
Go sleep.
messages. All right, you turn on Netflix, you watch anything for the last 5 years. That whole shit is literally just teaching you all sorts of shit. It's insane. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've seen a single movie or show come out of Hollywood over the last 5 years that didn't have gay sex.
You know,
This is a hot take. I don't think
I
there's
stopped
one.
watching a lot
I'm
of
trying
stuff
to think
that
of
came
one. I
out,
can't
like
think of a
every.
single one that didn't have
I'm not even kidding. I don't pay for Netflix. I don't pay for Hulu.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I don't pay for any of that. I did pay for Crunchyroll, but I stopped paying for Crunchyroll.
But
If
the
I want to
thing
watch a
is-
show, there's ways I can watch a
The
show.
thing is, suspiciously, when it comes to what they're doing with Pedro
I
Pascal,
could buy it.
I feel like this
Buy
is
a
the
DVD
new
of
age
it.
of woke.
I have ways of
Before,
playing
it
it.
was pushing it down your throat. It was really, really pushing it down your throat.
Find a
Constantly.
wood.
It is trying to get you to see the world the way they see it, right? You have people
Pretty
in
sure she's
fucking
wearing
Star
them.
Wars chanting
But
about
that's
trans
just-
rights, and it's like you've got
That's
to
just
fucking-
my observation. I could be
This is
wrong.
Star Wars, bro.
I don't know.
Space lesbians.
Maybe those
having
aren't her real glasses. I don't
children
know.
with witches, and the
Looks like she's
Jedi
wearing 'em, though.
establishment are all evil. And then they're like, make the Jedi Order great again, and you're like, all right, dude, what the fuck is happening? What's going on? So, in my opinion, they were really pushing it down your throat as much as they possibly could. Now, people are rejecting it. They're losing money. So, in my opinion,
do
and you can,
that.
by the way, bookmark this video for the future, because in about 2 years, you will come back here and you'll say, I told you so. They are trying the exact same strategy, but as a psyop. As a psyop. That is going to be the new move. They are trying to push the same exact ideologies and thought processes. Woke is not dead. Woke has rebranded. The new woke is going to be this shit. It's going to be very subtle. It's going to be, inversing stereotypes while making believe that the stereotypes are not inversed. It's like saying,
This
I'm
is such
Pedro
a great
Pascal. I'm a
starting
very
area.
masculine
I'm not
guy.
gonna lie.
The
This
women
is
like
actually
me.
amazing. And you've got
But
the
also,
mining
I'm a big
outcrop
fan
right
of
here that I
sodomy.
missed last time.
You know
But I did see it.
Hey, bro, we have to have so much empathy for the illegal immigrants. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you have got to be ready for the psyop.
In
Don't know where I'm
2020,
going.
he was labeled one of people's sexiest men alive. Around this time, he was also labeled as one of IMDb's biggest stars.
Yeah, interesting, right? From nobody to top 10. All right.
And then the media started working overtime to sell him as the ultimate progressive icon.
Oh, you?
Yep.
Is it
Men's
you?
Health in
No, it's not you.
2023 called him a symbol of modern masculinity.
Like, dude, you've got to, dude. It literally has Latinx in the article. That's how you know shit's a fraud. Like, come on, dude. A symbol of modern masculinity. Like, what are we doing? You want me to tell you what modern masculinity is? Modern masculinity.
I
is
have,
a
by the
guy
way, handled the fly situation
that makes a
mostly.
living
And by
that supports his
mostly, I'm
family,
pretty sure there's
got
only
a couple of
one
children
left out
that
of
love and
the
respect him.
11 that
That's
I've.
modern
Oh, that
masculinity.
means there was a dozen of them.
All right.
There were a dozen
That's
flies in my
literally-
room.
That's modern masculinity. Not this fake bullshit bougie shit going out there shaking your bahunkas.
Oh, a garden
Dog, what the
ebony
hell is that?
autogarum
Projecting
just
Latinx
sounds
machismo and supporting
unbelievably
his
intimidating.
trans
I had such a hard
identity.
time with this guy in Rise. I'm sorry, not Rise. In World, it was insane how hard of a time I had with this guy in World.
Oh my god, guys. I'm modern masculinity. It's all about fighting for people that would never fight for me.
Guys, no, not really. MSNBC in May 2025 praised his ethic of care for bashing Trump's deportation policies.
Wow, so much ethics.
Cuddling actor Oscar Isaac in an Instagram post.
You know, I feel like the
Do you see what I'm
random
saying?
added
It's all
AoE
about the psyop.
attack is
Him
just
cuddling
very
with another
unnecessary.
dude. All right, listen, I'm just gonna be real here, and then they call him masculine for that. Listen, you want to cuddle with dudes? Sure, whatever. Fuck that, bro. Do whatever the hell you want, brother. Well, let's not like label it as the
Also
pinnacle
very
of
lazy.
masculinity. All right. And why is he always wearing pink?
Vanity Fair in June 2025 quoted a director called Spike. I'm not even gonna try with this last name, guys. I'm okay. Nope, we're not doing that. Who said that Pascal is what we want in masculinity?
Do you see what I'm saying? It's what we want in masculinity. We want men to be submissive, empathetic little blankets. That's what we want in masculinity. That is what they
I'm
keep
sure
doing,
he's still
and
gonna
that's
make
why
me
they push
bleed.
this guy this hard.
And I almost feel
And
like he might
honestly,
even poison me
reading
from
through
shit.
all of these
Look at me like
articles, it's
Dragonblight.
They all got the same. All these outlets got the same PR.
They got the same talking points every
That's
single
bullshit.
time.
That's actual bullshit. The second I mention it is when I
And
fucking
this
get
is
it.
Just a handful of articles. There were so many when I was writing this video that I came across that all said the same thing.
I love Bleach.
That
I
Pedro
love Bleach.
Pascal is the picture of
I wanna
modern
make you my
masculinity,
friend.
That he's our
can
internet
love Bleach
daddy, that
together.
he's this sweet,
No
meek,
homo.
unassuming-
Maybe
And he's
it's homo.
always
I don't
wearing
know.
pink. He's always wearing
Definitely
pink.
not homo.
Like, you see what I mean? He's always wearing pink. What is going on?
guy that we all love because
sake.
he gets
And he tells you, I am telling you, you love Pedro Pascal. You love him.
anxious and holds actress Vanessa Kirby's hand at conferences because he's prepared to stand up for his trans sibling and fight J.K. Rowling with his pointy words, because he's softly spoken and anxiously gripping himself when he speaks about illegal immigration. Like, give me a break. He speaks emotionally during interviews.
Oh no! It wasn't that bad. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure it could have been much worse.
I don't care about the 300,000 children that were sex trafficked across the border. That
that a wound that I'm touching?
I don't care about any of them. Let them sex traffic the children. Who cares? They're just children.
I don't think so. If it was, it's gone.
Cruelty
But I don't think it was to begin.
of the Nazis follow him. I heard they don't even want them sex traffic children.
There's definitely, yeah.
Tells
I'ma
us
get
how
that.
fragile and
Nice.
relatable he is.
Bella and I are like linked souls, and this was the ultimate manifestation of that as scene part.
Bro, linked souls? Hi, I'm a gaytheist. I don't believe in anything. Also, I have linked souls with this troll.
On this porch.
The hell
and
does
so we
that
took
even
such
mean?
good care of each other, and just kind of like lived in the pain of it the entire day.
I get what it means.
Bro, that is pathetic, bro. That's some pathetic shit. What are we doing? Linking souls.
Not gonna lie, I don't know where Nux is coming from here.
Oh, the amount
I mean,
of
I get it,
soul
you're being
bonding
like
we had.
super
I felt pain
sweet
that day.
and kind
And I
of
sat there on the porch
like
for 72 hours thinking only
kind
of
of mystical, I
pain
guess. I don't know.
suffered.
Just he's trying to be a little woke.
I remember just being
Oh
absolutely
no, I'm not doing this.
like emptied out by the end of the
Bailing
day.
on that.
You're trying to make me nervous.
He's wearing pink.
Listen, I'm a vulnerable person and it works.
I don't know. Maybe this is.
I'm such a vulnerable person, guys. Guys, look how vulnerable I am. I'm so vulnerable and empathetic, and I cry a lot. Also, I'm the pinnacle of masculinity.
I'm not sure they're gonna want to be my friend anymore if they just saw that. They watched that.
Listen, I
They're not gonna be my friend. I wouldn't want to be my friend if I had to watch
I'm not allowed
that.
to cry. I don't believe in any of that bullshit either. That's cringe on the other extreme, okay? But dog, what is going on? All right, masculinity is when you are a giver, when you are giving people around you, when you are supporting people around you. Okay, that's masculinity. Masculinity isn't, oh, I'm so emotional and a heartthrob, and oh, I'm so empty and so vulnerable. That's not masculinity. It's being a bitch.
It is a good thing, but my God, I am begging you to use human words, not thespian speak. This, to me, almost feels like the equivalent of that Wicked interview that happened where one of those actresses, whose name escapes me right now, said that she was holding space for something and then everybody on the internet mocked her. That is what this is.
I don't remember
Fuck
that.
yeah, dude.
He's holding space.
Nope. I'm so bad.
Taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that and feeling power in that.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah. Yes.
Is he almost done? I can't tell. Y'all know I got that cord in my way. I don't think he's almost done.
What are they doing with their
Oh, no,
fingers?
not yet.
Oh, look at this shit. Look at this.
I gotta move that cord. I gotta figure something out with that. It's like right in the way of the monster symbol. And it's perfectly there because you stay centered on the monster.
All of it
Usually, if you're
feels,
near it,
once
for
again,
me.
so contrived. And I think why
he's definitely- I can see it
specifically
better
am very
now. He's
bothered by
definitely
this- I mean, there's a bunch of reasons, but
Got a
one
skull
of them
on him.
is because it's almost like we're being force-fed this idea that the Pedro Pascals of the
Yes, that is what you need to be. That is what you need to be. You need to be like a Pedro
I want that
Pascal.
tail on.
You need to be
It
empty
broke,
and
but it's
also round,
still on.
tall, but also short at the same time. Respecting everybody, especially illegal immigrants, because they are better than you. They deserve shit more than you.
Bro.
Pedro Pascal specifically is the ideal man. That this feminized version of masculinity is the correct one.
Yes,
and
absolutely. I told you, this is the psyop.
This teal,
The new psyop,
teal,
bro,
its tail
is
just fucking
the
healed.
correct masculinity is femininity. That's it, baby. The best way to
Okay.
be a man is to be as womanly as you can.
Old masculinity is wrong. I want my men to be able to do a handful of very important things. Chop wood,
Ooh, man, getting knocked down just
all
feels
you need, bro.
extremely disrespectful.
All right.
work in the mines,
I yearn for the mine.
bring coal back to the house to start fires. I don't think Pedro Pascal.
Oh, you got me.
What can I say? I said my woman does the coaling and wood chopping. All right, listen, I'll just be real. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I pay someone to do that.
Do any one of those things. It is so hot today. I feel like I'm going mad. Pedro Pascal is not presented as a strong man.
Bro, is he wearing pink again?
He's fragile. He's emotional. He grips himself while he speaks and stutters between words. The media goes on and on and on about how he cries easily and wears
Bro.
I don't know if he's weak to. I don't
his
think
heart
so.
on his sleeve. And here's the thing for me personally, over the years, my opinions
Nice.
about men and women and masculinity and femininity have definitely grown and changed.
The one time he doesn't wear pink, he has a pink pop filter for his microphone. This is crazy.
And I actually think that as
Can't
a rule,
tell.
for
I don't think
people,
he's
there's
done yet.
nothing wrong with understanding your emotions and being able to articulate them.
Yeah, obviously.
I think society would be a lot better off if people were better at this.
I
But
completely
that
agree, by the
isn't
way.
what Pedro Pascal does,
Nope.
and that isn't what he is. Pascal has taken aim at women fighting for our own spaces. This isn't a masculine thing to
Oh,
do. Sorry.
right, yes,
He
because that
mocks
still
and abuses
hits.
anyone who thinks
Always.
differently than him.
I mean, he says all
Unless
Trump
you're
supporters are Nazis.
on his
Like,
left.
that's some pretty pathetic shit.
Comparing those on the right to Nazis, although, you know, like, what else is new? And it is
All right, the pop filter is not pink this time, but his headphones are.
socially acceptable for him because he has the right opinions, the Hollywood accepted opinions. So
Yep.
all of this is passed off as charming and charismatic. He is able to do his activism and keep his job, meanwhile people like Gina Carano are fired and publicly lambasted for doing so much less. And as I'm saying it, I actually...
Well, I mean, that's the industry. You gotta have the correct opinions. No, for me, it's the whole psyop of it all that's so, like, disingenuous and annoying.
I think this is a really important
I'm not gonna
point
lie,
here.
I'm not happy with you being over here.
This is a person who is so public about his empathy and his compassion. He is so vocally about justice and social justice, and yet he is consistently throwing women under the bus.
Wait, actually?
He is consistently taking stabs at women who are fighting for other women.
Wait, what?
Okay, this is excessive. This is extremely excessive and unnecessary and rude, frankly
He doesn't
speaking.
care. It's all a performance. He's an actor for a living.
I didn't know I had the option to.
He acts for a living. His job is making believe he's someone he's not. Okay? His job is saying lines written by smarter people. That is what he does for a living. You think he actually gives a shit? He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's paid to perform. He didn't care about any of these people. Dude, every single person that comes out is like, I have so much empathy, it's overflowing, and I
don't
love
know
it
why I
myself
didn't get hit.
because of my empathy, and I wear my heart on my sleeve,
whatever.
and I have so much empathy because of how nice I am to people, and how much I love. I'm so whole and empty, and I love sitting with others in pain, you know? Like, anyone that talks like that, they are fake bitch. They are absolutely a fake bitch, and nothing they say should be taken even remotely seriously. Like, dude, saying that
I don't know if this is gonna work.
is open about their flaws, okay? But will never tell you their flaws is not open about their flaws. I'm so open about my flaws because...
Dude, no, I think I had the chance, but I needed to... Fuck.
That's not someone open about their flaws.
I need to push B and not
Pedro Pascal
button I
is
pushed.
a symbol of
which
the
is
new masculinity.
fucking
He's
square.
simply what Hollywood and the
Need to push
entertainment
X.
industry have decided will replace the traditional version.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He is the automaton replacement of what a man is supposed to be according to Hollywood. 1,000%.
In my opinion, and some of you are going to think I'm so mean and being quite unkind here, but maybe I am, who's to say. In my opinion, it's this insipid, submissive, curated picture of male fragility, and I hate using terminology like that.
No, I think she's right.
That's kind of what
You could
it is.
definitely just put
I
this
am
man to
sorry,
sleep.
But it is a little ironic and maybe a little bit laughable that we have this guy who's supposed to be this icon of masculinity, and yet he needs emotional support women to follow him around lest he have some anxiety. I understand tweets about his recent vanity.
That is crazy. That's such a crazy call. Oh my god. It's like, I'll tell you, and by the way,
Okay,
I really
why
do
can I
believe
not-
this is a classic leftist laundering shit. So you know Dean Withers? You ever heard of Dean Withers? Dean Withers is one of the biggest
Moving on.
leftists in the world. He is one of the biggest leftists on the planet, by the way. This is a real thing, okay? He gets millions and millions of views on every single one of his videos
No,
on
I did
TikTok.
the...
All right, let me.
I was gonna add them!
I'm sure you're gonna recognize him the second you see.
Maybe I can still do it.
Opinion,
I could probably still
it's
do it.
manufactured, okay? So this is Dean Withers. He has millions of views on all of his videos on TikTok. He is like your classic leftist, modern American patriot. Yeah, he's a patriot. He fights for leftism and important things like that. Now, interestingly enough, this is a very recent video of him crashing the fuck out. They call him the Bro Whisperer because he is a leftist that's manly and that
I don't
makes
know how to
men
do it.
actually want to be leftists. All right? Because he's the Bro Whisperer.
Pin. I'm sorry that I have anxiety. Okay, and honestly, yeah, it is kind of the fault of people like you that want to come up here and bully and berate me over something that I don't do. Okay, so cut the shit. It's not a vape. All right, it's an anxiety pin, and God, the amount of times that I've asked you to respect me and respect my anxiety pin is, at this point, getting ridiculous, Cody. So please,
justified crash out
for the final and for the billionth time, will you please just respect the fact that it's not a vape and that it's an anxiety pin?
It's a goddamn anxiety pen.
Get it right.
What flavor is your vape?
Yo, you really.
That's all three of them, ladies and gentlemen.
Get the
I did it.
Get the fuck out.
Get him out.
I don't know where
This
it
is a real
wants
crash
me
out.
to
This is a
go
soy
next.
rage crash out, by the way. Respect me and my anxiety pen.
Okay, get out. You get out
Oh,
soon,
and the
you
Scarlet
fucking weirdo.
Forest. I need
What?
to add. No,
Do you vape?
no, that's
And the
not
next guy
it.
says, "Do you vape?"
I need to
Right, 'cause
find
he had a
them, and they're
complete
somewhere.
Meltdown over someone asking him if he vapes.
I don't
Parker, do you
care.
vape?
I'm sorry, I don't care.
No, it's a
They want
damn
to talk to me, and they got a
fucking
blue thing, so that's very strange. So I'm gonna go find out.
What the dude? What? Okay.
I'll be
Joe,
right
you
back.
suck. Okay, we're gonna go to move on to the next guest.
Yeah, so actual fucking crash out. Not even gonna lie. Insane crash out. And by the way, yes, this guy, the New York Times is propping up this guy. Could Dean Withers be one of the Democrats' TikTok bro whisperers? Dean Withers is part of an ecosystem of left-leaning influencers. Blah, 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 blah. No one cares. No one cares. He is the bro whisperer, according to the New York Times. Right, this guy's the bro whisperer, all right? You're, like, bro.
Yo, you really got me.
Get the fuck. Just for the billionth time.
Right, this guy, all right, now let me show you something. So I actually found this out pretty recently. This is Dean Withers. Before he was known as the Bro Whisperer, he tried to make Andrew Tate content. Like, showing the lifestyle to men.
While you guys are at home sitting on your asses, I just took a private jet out to LA with $1 million. And this rental passenger seats in a coach duffel bag. Couple grand in the lap. I'm about to go drop it at Louis Vuitton. Living my dream life. What are you doing? Nothing. I posted that video not even 2 minutes ago and it already has 2 thumbs down.
You unbelievable fake bitch. It's unreal. So he tried so hard to be like the really cool epic flex guy. I'm so cool and I'm so rich and I have my Bugattis. I have Bugattis. I'm so rich and based and cool and I pull women and I have money and private jets. And that didn't work. So he completely switches up, grifts all the way instead to be the Bro Whisperer, all right, one of the left Bro Whisperers. He has his complete and utter crash outs. It's these fake
Hang on, is this a real
bitches
issue?
that keeps getting pushed. They keep pushing these people. They're all frauds.
The answer is no, this is not a real issue.
That his PR team is
But I was
desperate
listening
sell
to
him as a
What are you wearing? Oh my
Nux
god!
in the bathroom, so I'm up to date.
Reynolds type figure for the modern world, and I actually think that
you, the
observation
fishing
totally
one.
checks out. So I'll cap this off by saying the obsession with him doesn't actually seem
I
to be
haven't
around the fact
caught
that he's
the-
actually a masculine figure.
No.
It's that he's a guy in Hollywood who happens to have the
True.
right positions and
I haven't
opinions
done the
that
thing.
Hollywood finds palatable
I've ignored
and
it.
force on the rest of us. Then there is his actual behavior, and I think
Cool.
this is where his
on.
performative vulnerability and meekness really shines through. If you guys care to look at all, if you go on the internet, there are a ton of fan edits of Pedro Pascal that basically present him with almost this gay affect, which I think is
A little bit.
supposed
I thought
to
he
be
was gay,
disarming for women.
to be
But
honest with you.
really, I perceive this
I think he's
as
married.
kind of weird and a little creepy.
Uh-oh.
For example, here are a bunch of videos of Pascal complimenting women's nails.
Bro,
What's happening?
what the fuck?
Oh, okay, cool. Extra mission 1, eh?
This is crazy. Why is there a compilation? This is serial killer shit, bro. What? Oh,
See what you got, what you got.
What do you think?
oh, yeah, what a masculine guy.
Oh, they're gorgeous and glowing.
Buffed
You
up
want me to tell you the
at
truth? You want me to tell you
What?
the truth? I've only complimented one woman's nails in my entire life. Okay? Mine. My woman's nails. Okay? My woman's nails. That's the only one. Okay? That's it. It's over. Stop. Literally stop. What is this shit? Bro thinks he's Kira from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
This is
I
diabolical.
don't know. I mean, I'll notice a woman's nails. Like,
Oh, my lord.
Ding, ding, because
today when I was working, I went to Taco Mac, and when I was getting my food,
Your nails are awesome.
one of the
So are yours. Let's see your nails.
The lady who handed me my food, she had really long nails. And they stuck out a lot. And they mainly stuck out because she got her nails stuck tying the bag off. Because her nails, they were claws. They were literal claws with like black tips. Every single one of them, sharp as fuck.
I'll be honest. Can I tell you the truth?
And
I just don't compliment people's looks generally. I never compliment people's looks, like almost ever. I just don't do it. Like,
she had like a rock, like a jewel, on top of every single one.
Specifically, one person.
So,
You don't go up to random
or something, I didn't really look at it, but I assume it was like a rock, like a jewel of some sort, on every single one. So it was like a lifted bump on all of her nails.
I'm not trying to flirt.
She's trying to tie this plastic bag off, and it just, she ties her own finger up in it. It was hilarious. It was adorable. But I did not compliment her nails. I made a comment about them being in the fucking way and efficiency. Like a dipshit.
And
he's just like, yeah, that's. Laughed it off. She's like, yeah, that's a fact. Oh wait, what are you? You're a Mitsusune. You were in Wild or Rise. You were literally one of like the main creatures in Rise. I don't know if you were introduced in Rise. I don't know, but it's cool to see you here, dude. It's actually really cool to see you here.
I would like you to show them to me, please.
Fighting you without all of these special abilities and whatnot, I don't know how this is gonna really go. Because I'm used to just, I'm used to being in the air away from everything because I played Rise with the insect blade mainly, and the charge blade. But I mainly used the insect glaive. The insect glaive, that's it, the insect glaive.
I'm sorry for the trouble.
No, I am in fact a nail girly. My tech is actually a man. So
did I walk into something? What happened to me? Why did I trip? Did I get too close to something? Okay, that was targeted. I thought it was gonna happen again. Nice. I don't know if I tanked that or hit them until they went out of existence, or hit them out of the existence rather.
I can't unsee it, bro. I can't unsee it. Oh, Pedro, what have you done? Pedro! Oh,
nice. And both men and women do this, but let me tell you now. Men do not act like this when they see my nails. It's kind of funny because when I was...
at least not straight ones. Straight men don't. Listen, I don't mind if Pedro is the fucking symbol of gay people. He can be a symbol of gay people, but they're really
pretty sure he was.
Their masculinity.
Everybody believed he was gay for the longest time.
Oh my God, your nails are
I remember seeing that everywhere on Facebook
of Pedro Pascal,
and Twitter.
I'd like to know if my perceptions of things are
I don't know, man.
Back when the Mandalorian came out.
Maybe I'm just old school. Maybe I'm just an old school traditional fella, but this shit's weird, man. I save my compliments for one woman and one woman only. Okay? I don't go around doing this shit. Holy crap.
Or in line with what other people are thinking, or if I'm completely off the planet. And each of them said, "Is this man gay?" And I said, no, he's not.
How do you know?
And this isn't because straight men can't and don't appreciate
What the
names.
fuck did that do? That just spun me around like a why am I spinning so much? Oh my goodness, dude, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. This is not good.
Your lips are amazing.
Okay, taking me around town, spinning me all over the place, dude. Please hurry up with that.
Who also viewed
I
this
missed
as
it.
disingenuous behavior, and maybe it is legitimate. Maybe he actually likes nails, but what is it? What
We're just gonna dodge all that.
that make people read this as odd and strange and contrived?
Because it's not masculine. Because they are laundering masculinity. That is what they are doing.
Hey.
That's what Hollywood is trying their best to do. Okay? They are laundering masculinity.
This guy is annoying.
Trying to trick you into thinking, yes, being open and vulnerable, heart on your sleeve,
His
weak and
moveset has
submissive,
changed
that is what makes a man a
from
man. All right, stop.
eyes quite a lot.
And I
So.
want to remind you all that this is a
Not an issue.
50-year-old man who routinely behaves
But he's
like
still
his name
he's still a
does.
spinny
The
boy.
same goes for the way that he
Still a little spinny boy. He'd be okay. But you're also a Spear Boy. And also, you do that way less than I appreciate it, dude. Oh, you don't understand how much. You don't sweep it around either. That was such a problem in Rise. I get why they did it, but like every monster had an attack like that. That fucking. But they like swept it around. Every monster had a fucking beam, dude. It was almost like playing DBZ game, damn near. And I get why they did it because
6 seconds, bro.
You had so much more mobility. So I completely understand why they did it. Man, was it annoying.
He's just one of the girls. He's just one of the girls.
Need to pick a lane with this one. If this were any other man,
this is crazy.
Touching women like this would incite lots of women online. They would call it predator.
What is happening?
You know, y'all gotta figure. You finally fucking got here. Y'all finally fucking got here when he's running the fuck away.
Fine. He's like gay best friend adjacent. And the thing to me, at least, is that while the majority of these women in these videos are single, some of the ones that he's done this to are not. And I think that adds an extra level of inappropriateness.
I would agree,
Just to be clear, I think there is certainly a way for men to be kind and loving and supportive of the...
Absolutely. I'm a kind, loving, supportive guy. But I don't sit there and literally cry
Would love to see that on my first go. I mean,
it
is kind of in your face, but no.
Okay?
I could have been way
Being kind
slower.
and supportive doesn't mean you walk up to random women on the street, compliment them on their nails, and kiss their hand for 6 seconds.
How did you do this to yourself? That guy did it to himself.
For them in a public or even private setting. And all of this extends to his pretend humility.
Oh, that turtleneck is diabolical.
Pascal presents himself as a person who is shocked by his success. He said as much actually in his new Vanity Fair interview.
Yeah, America saved your life. America did it for you, because America's fucking awesome.
But then you see him do...
And then he does like the most anti-American shit of all time.
Things to get deliberate sound bites or lean into internet lore. You actually see...
Wait.
Okay.
Does he button his
I'm not gonna make it to that ship in time.
Again, I'm not a fashion guy. I don't care, but like, bro. This is the image he's selling, man.
Just to get deliberate.
Okay, so we've broken the tail.
Or lean into
To sever it.
You actually see him doing
Nice,
this.
he wants me.
What is the heel
Maybe
on
not.
his boot?
Eating it himself and into.
But maybe he's got a higher chance of wanting me now.
Silver Dad.
All the little guy does.
Emoji.
I'm a bigger dad.
The silver daddy emoji.
Oh.
I'm older than
Okay.
him. Although he's a real daddy. He's got kids and I don't.
So let me get this straight. The manufactured masculinity for silver daddy over here has no children either. Right? The internet daddy, the new daddy of America, has no kids. Shocking! Shocking! Wow! That is, by the way, in my opinion, again, you have every right to do whatever you want with your life. It's not my business at all. However, do you know what is? You know what is my opinion?
Ooh,
My
okay, I
opinion
am
is,
stuck on the edge of the
pinnacle
fucking
of
map, dude.
masculinity
I
is a dude with
cornered
a
myself.
family
I
that
did
loves
this
him
to
and supports that
myself.
respect.
Nobody can take the blame
That
for
is,
this except for
in my
me.
opinion.
It's amazing.
In my
Incredible.
opinion, that's masculinity.
I hate it here.
Masculinity isn't the internet daddy that has no kids. That's, you know, the opposite of anything I would consider masculine.
But daddy is a state of mind, you know what I'm saying?
What the fuck are we talking about, Pedro?
Daddy is a state of mind, you know what I'm saying?
I'm your daddy.
During his
Oh,
Vanity
no.
Fair lie detector video, he admitted that he looks himself up on social media and thinks he's a heartthrob, which is like, what?
You're also very active with fans on Twitter. Do you search for your name?
Yes!
He totally does. Oh yeah, he's saying it. What the fuck, dude?
I find the laughing so
Fuck yeah, I got
that
it.
Like, it makes me uncomfortable. I feel like I'm...
It's almost like he's a fake bitch. He's not a real person.
Ugh. For me, this has been one big adventure in discomfort. He posts pictures with captions acknowledging that he's everywhere because he knows what is happening. And
Yep,
he loves
absolutely.
it. Nothing about this guy
Oh,
is
yeah.
genuinely authentic and humble, at least in my opinion.
This is a cool map.
Lastly, and I'm not super sure
Not
where
gonna
this
lie.
fits, so I'm just gonna put
A
it
cool
here.
map.
Let's talk
We
about
can
Pedro
yoink this
Pascal
thing?
and his asylum
Yes,
story.
we can.
Pascal
Oh shit, I was ready for this. I need the fake backstory on this guy immediately.
routinely paints his family as fleeing Chile because their lives were in danger, when I think the truth of the matter is far less dramatic. In his 2023 SNL
Purple shirt.
We yoink it
monologue,
now.
Pascal got very teary
don't
talking
know.
about his family escaping the country when he was 9 months old. He says his dad, Jose, was treated as a resistance member, so they had to
That
climb
did a
into
lot.
the Venezuelan embassy,
Did
get
a
asylum
lot.
in Denmark, and then move to the US
Oh my
as
goodness, so much has
refugees.
happened.
But there is lots of evidence that suggests that his family were very well connected and certainly not impoverished.
No shot. No shot. He has a fake AOC backstory.
Yes! Fall down the waterways! Be swept by the
His
currents!
dad was a fertility doctor with a very shady history.
No. No, 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 no.
Feel its pull!
He's making believe there's some resistance members that were being prosecuted.
He has been fined
Oh
$1.2
no, oh
million
my
in
goodness,
tax
dude. That was
evasion.
80% of my health. That was 90% of my health.
Books the books and
That was
then
so much of my health. I don't know how much of my health that
getting
was.
barred from practicing medicine in
Woo!
He's
Run the
also
fuck
linked to some
away.
other crazy
Absolutely
stuff, like
not.
embryos and implanting
No,
them in
thank
women.
you.
Other crazy stuff like stealing embryos and implanting them in women.
What?
That has to be a conspiracy theory.
That had
There's
to
no
be
way there's
fake.
any evidence of this, right?
I do remember hearing
I
about
would-
that. That had to be fake as fuck. There's no way that Pedro Pascal of all fucking people is out here stealing a woman's embryos.
Pedro Pascal. Right, it's Pedro Pascal's dad stole embryos.
What?
I don't even know what to say. Did I spell that wrong? And implanted
Okay.
in women.
Dude, why am I
There's no
falling
way.
like that?
Oh, you're an actor? Why don't you act like a normal person? Yes! There is evidence that Pedro Pascal's father, Dr. Jose Balaban,
might as well
said
put it
that
away.
he didn't take his father's name. Was involved in
Killed my
significant
boner.
fertility scandal in the 1990s in the University of California.
We're doing.
Here's a summary of evidence. Allegations.
Am I on fire?
1995. Jose
fuck?
Balaban
You can cause
along with his
fire
colleagues Ricardo
with your
Ash and
bubbles?
Sergio Stone were accused of stealing
Is that what
eggs and
happened?
embryos from patients in a fertility clinic and implanting them into other women without consent. Bro,
You know, this guy gets like no wounds.
that's great.
Did they forget to import that? I feel like they
Oh my
might
God,
have forgotten
how
to
do you save
import
for the
that.
end? How did you not
Or
start-
fix
how did
that
you
in
not
the
lead with
import,
this,
rather.
bro? How did you
No,
not
it's not an
lead
import
with
at
I
all.
told you there were some crimes coming
It's
up.
different.
I had no idea. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Without their consent and just a whole heap of stuff. So if you are interested in this, I absolutely recommend looking into it because you will find some very weird stories. Point is,
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I'm just completely floored that that's part of this. And he's
That
listing
felt
this
real
tragic
fast.
backstory, bro. This tragic backstory, him and his family, just people trying to live their lives. Poor people. Chased down by the evil, tyrannical government. Chased them in. They have a new life. A new life in America. Wow, dude. You don't understand. I'm actually in shock. I am actually in shock.
I feel
Okay, we
like
don't need to
Pedro
be
Pascal
slowing down
has
like that.
whitewashed his own family history.
I do
in
see
order
the
to
issues
better
with the
sell this
optimization.
victim narrative.
Yep.
Because let's be real, nobody wants to hear about some
How people
family
are complaining
patriarch
about it
who committed tax
not
fraud
running
and
super
stole
well.
a bunch of babies.
But I feel like we have a
wants to hear
bigger
that.
issue
No
at
one's
our
here. Pedro
hands than
Pascal
the
saying-
game not running too well, and it's kind of taking the series back a little bit. I feel like.
Tax fraud and came to America and then stole a bunch of babies and implanted them into women without consent. He's cool. I'm just like him, except I'm empathetic. I have empathy.
It's nowhere near as appealing as a sad refugee story. So you guys get the picture. I had a bunch of clips that I wanted to include, but I had
This has gotten really violent all of a sudden for no reason, dude. You don't gotta be this way. I know I'm trying to take your life, but you don't gotta hate it. You know, it's a personal decision, dude. Okay? Believe the wokeness. It's a personal decision. Your suffering is in your head only. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Hold on now.
Women on TikTok. That is the target audience. Absolutely. There is no other audience.
Odd, given that I am female and probably around the correct age.
Okay,
So in saying that, it's probably understandable that I don't
Dodge
like
that.
this
Get some good licks in right here.
Karen. His audience is Karen.
Okay.
His audience. I'm not even shitting you. He is the target demographic for Pedro Pascal is Karen. That is the target audience.
Reinvent masculinity around him. I don't like the fact that he is everywhere. I don't like the fact he is being forced upon my consciousness. I don't like all of these contrived manufactured write-ups about him. I don't like any of it. And I will
See,
say,
I don't know why that
I
works
think it's a
sometimes.
gigantic Hollywood psyop to try to manipulate people into thinking that this is what masculinity is, and that this is the type of person you need to be. He is the final boss of Karens. I really think that it's a giant maneuver.
it is obviously completely cool if you totally disagree with me
I don't
here, and you
need
like
it.
him, and you think that he's handsome and attractive, and you like the way that he presents himself and the things he does. You are absolutely entitled to those opinions, and I won't hold them against you. It's okay if you're a fan of him. I am just not. And a lot of people are not. And honestly,
Yeah, I don't care if you're a fan of him. I don't care. Like, here's the thing. I really believe in separating the art from the artist. I still think that he was a really great actor in Game of Thrones. I heard that he's good also in
Who's good in Mandalorian?
the fuck. What's that other show? Narcos. Thank you. I heard that he's really good in Narcos as well. So I don't actually care.
Never watched
Again,
Narcos.
You can enjoy whatever you want to enjoy. Listen, I don't give a shit. What I do have to say is that his online reputation, his personality, is propaganda. It's absolutely fake propaganda. I have no respect for him as a person, even though I do have respect for his craft. Okay, these are two completely different things.
Okay, that felt so good.
For me to differentiate these things.
Woo!
I really believe that. Like,
That was a hefty one, wasn't it?
Bill Cosby is a disgusting shitbag, but his stand-up comedy was funny. You could definitely recognize these two things at the same time.
honestly, I am sick and tired of seeing him everywhere. It's also totally okay to not fit this perfect male masculine archetype.
I was about to walk right into that, dude.
Takes all sorts, and it's
Run,
perfectly
rather.
acceptable to not fit into any one specific box. But with that being said, I
Fuck
am
yeah.
just not okay with masculinity being presented through the Pedro Pascal.
Dude, the craziest analogy of all time.
I don't know what's happening.
Listen, aside from the Hail Hitler song, Kanye West is pretty cool.
Scowl lens, because to be honest with you, I think on a long enough timeline, something about this guy is going to come out.
Yeah, absolutely. Something's got to come out. He laundered his entire personality. It's all fake. He's all fake. He's playing a character every day of his life. It's got to come out. Absolutely. And I will be there to say told you so when it happens.
And all of this
I agree.
faux interest in him is going to seem very silly.
Yeah, because I do think a lot of the hype about Pedro Pascal is not real. It's really not. Like they're trying their best to make him the new pinnacle of masculinity. And what can I say? What can I say? The real pinnacle of masculinity? Let me show you the real pinnacle of masculinity. Let me show you an image of the real pinnacle of masculinity. Probably the most masculine man of all time. I will show it to you.
Is it gonna be like Aragorn?
This is the most
They're
masculine
gonna be
character
some like
ever presented.
straight up joke.
That's my goat right there.
Oh, yo,
This
yeah,
is
that's
the
a
most
good pick
masculine
right there.
dude.
That's a solid option. Yeah.
He lost his son in the war. And
Dude.
he kept fighting. He kept fighting. He lost his wife. He didn't care. His nephew was in trouble. He accepted banishment for his nephew. He accepted banishment to raise his nephew and turn him into something. And he gave all of the tools to his nephew that his nephew needed. All right? That his nephew needed to overcome.
Fuck yeah, Hunter rank
To
31,
overcome
dude.
the crazy shit that was thrown at him. All right? And his nephew was able to overcome all of that and succeed and make something of himself. That is masculinity.
We're going all over this map,
That
man.
is peak masculinity, baby. 100%. Did he not have his own kids? He did, and they were murdered in a war. And it broke his heart, and he kept fighting. Yeah, that's right. That is peak masculinity.
In the end. So ultimately,
They threw that man
I am
in prison,
very much
like a
looking
dungeon.
forward to this.
He got into the
bizarre
best shape of
trend
his
around
life.
This man coming to an end, and I hope that that end comes very soon, because, like many of you, I am fatigued. Now, on that note, and before I open the floor to all of you, this is just a reminder: check out Fume using the link in the description. I love Fume; they have been a major supporter of this channel. So if you are looking to replace a bad habit that you might all of us, you're glad that men are being much more sensitive in a more public way.
Just
What do you
skip right
think
through
of
all
the way
that.
He interacts with women. Does it
And
give
all
you the
this.
ick? Does it sort of
We just Skippy over
rub you
here.
the wrong way? Does it feel
I
uncomfortable?
think
Or do you think, hey, that's actually really nice? Once again, I wish more men did that. And what do you generally make of
That's
this
no, I just gotta
issue
complete
overall?
stuff.
As always, if you have made it this far in the video, congratulations. I always like
hell
having
yeah.
Who
It
wants
was
to
a
talk
great
to me?
video. That was a really good
If you
video.
are new
Holy
here
shit.
and you're not subscribed already and you would like to see
Absolutely.
more of me,
I will be linking her in the
Overview.
description.
Do I have
Also,
a
don't forget to
campsite
subscribe.
nearby?
Let's up those numbers. All right, let's up
That's
those
a
numbers. As
big
a wise man once said.
Oh.
Dangerous. Let's up those numbers!
Definitely subscribe, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. I will see you in the next one where we make fun of more retards. That's what we do here. We make fun of retards because they're retards. That's it. It's a simple task. We make fun of retards because the world needs to know how retarded they all actually are. I'll see you in the next one, gamers. Stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and
Where
this
am I
video
going?
was streamed live on
Why is this
kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there.
I didn't.
Stay
What,
weird,
I
fam.
didn't mean for this to happen.
I'll get ready too.
All right. Let me see if there's something else on that I would like to watch. Or could just play the game. Apparently someone's losing it.
Caseytron streamed a whole movie to fundraise for a copyright lawsuit.
Wait, so she broke copyright law to
For the three
fundraise for...
targets of Ethan Klein's copyright infringement lawsuits, of course, that is Frogan,
Does that make
Denims, and
sense?
Casey
There's something already
as
here.
pointed out by Dan Saltman here.
Oh, I don't...
Denims has
we're not on
received
talking terms right now, Gemma.
$10.
We didn't, nothing happened. We're just not on talking terms.
12 hours. $10. Now, I talked about this tweet posted on
Yeah,
Twitter
we're getting into the
in a previous
thick of
video,
it.
where I looked at,
Two of
at
them.
that time the last 40
Oh, in an
hours.
arena too.
I can't
Okay, this
take
is fucked
anything a
up.
VTuber says seriously. I can't take anything they say seriously either, but it's because it's a woman.
And how the various GoFundMe's were doing, and basically during that period they raised like roughly like I don't know like $700 in 48 hours. And I made a joke. I made a very small text that said only GigaChads can read this.
Yeah.
Let's raise more in super chat donos than what they raised in 48 hours. And guess
Sure.
what? We did, by the way. In part thanks to many people who just don't like the recipients
won.
of these lawsuits, beginning with
The other
Frogan.
one I'm sure will come out
Frogan
eventually.
is someone
Why
who
does
is
she have
From
that
some
as her
random
Twitter
location.
fucking
Maybe
Why
he's
do
already
you-
just
why
chilling
would
up there.
you do that?
Who knows? Maybe he'll come through there.
incredibly unlikable. She is the one
Oh.
who said that American soldiers
Okay.
deserve PTSD. And isn't it funny that the top donation from that previous video a few days ago was from a former military person, a veteran saying,
Yeah.
Okay.
tell Frogan I meant to donate to her, but I guess my PTSD got
Oh
the
my
better of me.
god. Oh my god.
Yeah. Not only do I appreciate the very generous donation from not only this veteran,
Jesus.
but like multiple veterans who donated as a result of my call for super chats a couple days ago. I appreciate your donation, but I even more appreciate
Nothing's happening.
your service. That's not really a hot take, and I'm very glad to see my community being so nice to these people
Except
because
for a display of pure
freedom
fucking
isn't
skill,
free,
dude.
Okay, I
Can't
am
touch me.
blessed to be able to
Think
sit
you can
here
touch me?
with my
You think I'm gonna let you
cowardice
touch me?
Loser ass.
Think I'm gonna let this
to
happen?
sit in
No.
this chair
Oh,
and
no, no.
talk about internet drama for a living. I am blessed, and the only
Okay,
reason
we had to have some
I can
downtime
do
there
that
so I could get that off and
is
do
because
that.
of people like this.
Also, we gotta have some
I think that now,
downtime
like,
here for a
especially
minute.
with how
Hold on, let me
much
just
like
open up my
world
map real
turmoil
quick.
we've seen
Right,
recently.
let me close that map now.
I think that
You know,
Americans and a
not
lot
do
of
that.
Europeans, minus unfortunately Ukrainians, don't really understand the tremendous and like unfathomable privilege that we can live in.
Now
That
he's
we
mad.
never have to worry that one day, you know, there might just be a bombing.
Oh, that's bomb
Think
stuff.
about
That's
living in Lebanon
bombastic.
or living in
Bomba-
I guess
bombardier,
Egypt, that doesn't have
bombastic
as much of that stuff, but obviously
deliciousness is what that
Palestine,
is. That is
Israel,
for him, not me.
Iran, you know, fucking Ukraine, Kiev. Yeah, think about
Oh,
that,
I gotta
right?
get the fuck away from you.
It's
No, no, no,
it's
no, no,
such
no,
a
no, 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 no,
tremendous
no, no.
privilege that we as Westerners have.
Why is this
That
happening
it's
to
again,
me?
it's efficient water.
Oh no, I'm gonna blow
I
up,
don't
dude.
think that we
Okay, but you can
appreciate and respect
do
that
that,
enough.
yeah, or
Who also
roll.
feel it.
It's like fire.
Out of the kindness of their heart,
I guess it's gunpowder. I don't know.
to
It doesn't really make sense. It's not
contribute
supposed
to
to
me.
make sense.
I'm not deserving.
Okay, this is annoying.
Yeah, we're on a
I
PvE
appreciate
server.
them.
Yeah.
I appreciate all of you who do stuff like this. It'll go always recognize. I check every day to
Rwanda?
check the
Yeah.
super thanks. I give them a heart, and I read
No.
every single message. I appreciate it very much. But just know I'm very blessed. I know my position. I'm very lucky. But of course,
I
people
mean, I
like
can run
Rogan,
up this, but I don't know.
they take it for
that helps
granted
me.
every single day.
But they
And
are also lucky. Frogan is being protected by the United States military. And they will continue to protect
Okay,
her
bet.
because she is an American
Something
citizen.
happened.
And she can be
Oh, okay,
as
don't do
stupid
that again,
as she
please.
wants because she
Oh, he broke it.
That's right.
Oh, don't do it to the other one.
Because then we get more content, right? It's the gift that
Oh,
keeps
you
on
did it to
giving.
the other one because I didn't.
people
I
don't
couldn't.
forget. Nobody forgets comments
Maybe it's not
like,
gonna fall.
Soldiers
It hasn't
deserve
fallen.
PTSD.
We're still in
Nobody
this.
forgets that. But
We can
how's
still
your
do tricks,
fundraiser
y'all.
going? Oh, the GoFundMe. Oh no, 17%. It's been like 2 weeks. Pack it up, Frogan. You're never gonna reach it unless Hassan comes
Okay, that
in
was
and
all
saves you, which
wasted.
I don't think's gonna happen, buddy.
Wasn't Hassan bragging yesterday
I don't think
about
you should
making
fly
a
into
bunch of
that.
money at that phase party? Wasn't he going around talking about all that money he had? Wasn't he going around talking about what was this shit going on? What he going and saying?
Oh, now we have
What
the
is
second
this?
one.
I remember I saw this the
Just
other
like
day.
that.
What's he going around talking about making all this money and shit?
How much money would I have to pay you?
You seem a little. No, you're about the same size, maybe. No, you do. I think that one's bigger. I think that one is bigger. That one is You are visibly way bigger, dude. What the fuck? Ah! Wait! No! With the big guy? Okay, I'll handle this. It's not like I was doing very well with the other one.
I'm gonna be honest. Like Hassan, I mean, we part of the same agency. They bring home the bacon. That's just how it is. I mean, like I wouldn't go around and say that, but like you know, it is what it is.
Unless Hassan comes in and saves you, which I don't think's gonna happen, buddy. You shouldn't have set your goal at $200,000. You're not that important. You're not. No one's gonna support you that much. But let's check in on the other people. Denham's, who raised a sterling $10 in the last day or so. She's sitting at 37,000.
I'm not gonna lie, the way he jumps is one of the most annoying things because it is like
pretty good.
45
For the
degrees
lawsuit that she's
out of the
trying to
camera.
combat.
It's
And
like he
Casey
jumps at
Tron,
just the right
dark
way to be
horse of
very
this
fucking
race,
annoying.
somehow winning. Imagine being in a trio of lawsuits and you're losing.
I feel like the reason why Casey
We got
Tron
maybe
has
60
raised the most
seconds at
money
this point.
is
I
because
feel like it's
people
maybe
want
less than a
it.
minute
It's like,
at this point before this.
It's like a Kickstarter
Oh, no.
for like a TV show.
This
This
wall
will be
between
the
us comes
most
crashing
entertaining
down.
Episode. And I think that's the real
Okay.
reason why people just want to see it happen.
Here we go. Yeah, that was
Bro,
like
they're
in less than 30
investing.
seconds even.
It's a Kickstarter, yeah.
I'd be done, man. I would leave the internet forever.
I'm gonna come
But
over
she's
this
up
way.
to 42,000. She was up
Big
to
money.
41,000.
Hey, big guy.
like 3 or 4
Fuck
days
you.
ago, but she went on a road trip and just like quit.
Oh,
She's
for
like,
fuck's
"Nah, you know
sake.
what? My financial
The other
feelings
guy,
on
he's
the line
not.
here.
He's not giving me the
I'll
bombastic
go on a trip.
deliciousness.
Not a good choice.
Yeah.
But Caseytron has
This guy
been
was,
active.
but maybe I just
she
didn't
went back
piss him
to
off
streaming,
enough.
and what
Is this where it? Oh God. Oh God, bro! All right. Let's get it. Let's
I
get
didn't
it. This is the
need
reason
to
why
do
people
all
don't
that.
hitting tour.
she do to
He's
combat
like
everything
double
going
the
on?
size, man.
Well, she did the stupidest thing she could ever do.
Yeah, this dude's not. He's not
So
bombing
far.
me away.
She started
That is
a
quite
stream
pleasant.
to raise
Really.
money for a fundraiser for GoFundMe, which involves copyright infringement
That's
by
that
watching
is,
a movie live on Twitch.
that really upsets me. I mean, the thing that's happening down there in the video upsets me, but also what happened here on my game upsets me. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no!
I actually think that she might be dumber
No.
than Johnny Somali. Really? Like this is Johnny Somali levels
Where-
of a
Am I
lack
stuck
of
with the big one again?
self-preservation. This is it's actually impressive.
You can't
I
make this up.
think so.
You literally can't make this up. Dan Clancy doesn't care.
Oh yeah, I
He
think this is the
doesn't
big
care
one.
whatsoever. People are abusing his system to watch movies without even her on the screen. It's not for criticism. It's not
Maybe,
for
maybe
any
it's
sort
not.
of
Maybe it's the
review.
little one.
It's just to play a
Oh, no.
movie
I think this
to
is the little
dangle
one.
keys in front of people, hoping they will contribute to her GoFundMe. Clear violation of Twitch's TOS, and also another example of copyright infringement. Clearly, but
And
no
that
one
one died
cares. And through
fast.
this, I'm not
One's
going to
the
play
main
this clip
boss.
because she's playing Evanescence "Bring Me to Life."
And I got like 2 minutes here
This
before that
almost makes
barrier
you wanna
comes crashing
donate to
down.
her GoFundMe. It does. This is so stupid.
Oh. Fuck, were you able to climb over it? Oh, I bet you were.
This is so
Look at that.
stupid. That I just want to make sure it happens. Oh my god. Read the comments. Typical cult behavior. F you incels.
You know, I don't know which one is which.
Oh god.
In the background,
Honestly.
I love Evanescence, by the
They
way.
do look kind of small.
That's besides the point. But she's basically saying, all these Zionists are attacking me. Hassan, help me. Hassan, please, where are you, Hassan? He's not here. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about you. Because you're an orbiter who went off and got in trouble in his name. And now he doesn't care about you. Because he never did. And now you're stuck here.
Christ.
Out in
That's
the
so
open,
real, dude.
begging for money.
It's so real.
That's a moon that fell out of orbit. It's going straight into the sun. What the fuck is she doing? I don't know. Oh no.
Dancing in front of your community. For what? The chance to fulfill the GoFundMe so Ethan Klein can collect more in his settlement with you?
Yeah, raising like wants to raise money for Ethan Klein. Donate to Casey Fund.
Yeah. Terrible situation.
Oh god.
And she would
Today was a rough day. She just smoked. She got an orange jumpsuit on too. Anyway, that's crazy. Wow. I don't know what like. Is that a prison jumpsuit? Not yet.
round this off.
Oh, for
by
fuck's
saying,
sake, dude.
Today was a rough day.
You just hit the fucking
non-stop
wounds
brigading
on it.
on all of my socials. The smear campaign started by bad faith incel cult communities.
By the way, she's talking about me. She is 100%
sake.
talking about me. That's it. It's always about me.
To be immediately laundered
and
by Snark's subreddit.
By the way, just real quick, I'm gonna self-glaze myself for the 15th time today. I said this about her.
Oh, we're going places
last
now.
year.
Feel that sting in your butt?
Is your sick mother living
It's me,
like
boy.
that person?
Oh wait,
still
that
miles
doesn't.
above
Nope,
Asmongold.
that's not right.
Miles above
Oh.
Asmongold.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I do genuinely believe that bad things do happen to bad people. And so whenever I see somebody saying this, I think it's just a matter of time. And
Well, they
whenever
don't
it
feel too good,
inevitably
does it?
happens, I will be
I
there
imagine not.
to laugh.
Oh, you got a wound back there now. I'm gonna hit it.
Men wouldn't last a day being a woman in this manosphere incel hellscape. Lord save me. If you hate this incel hellscape, get a job. Stop streaming. You hate this space so much, do something else.
Why isn't she just like, I mean, she loves smoking weed. Why doesn't she just open like a dispensary or like sell like weed? And I don't know if you can sell salvia
yeah.
where she's at, but like, I mean, she's obviously
That lasted for a
really
while.
passionate about
Or
smoking
is that
weed.
the?
I,
Oh, that's
I
the.
don't know
That's
hardly
the.
anybody else that's been this passionate about.
I forget the name of it now.
Actually,
The
that's
shield
not
sword?
true.
No,
I know
no.
multiple
It's,
people.
it's the one without a
people that are
shield.
this
The one sword
passionate
without
about
a shield. It's not the
smoking
long sword.
But
It's the other one.
why doesn't she just do that? Like that actually is what she should do.
Wasn't that
Like,
sweet?
and I mean this in like a completely non-toxic, non-harmful way. What Casey Tron should do is she should start a weed shop and make that her content. I think it would be the best idea that she could possibly have. Now, I understand that a big problem with this is that it would take time and effort and work. And it's a lot easier to just be asleep and lay on the floor and complain about men. But this
Is that
would
a
be
sigil
better
that gets
content.
put on the ground because of the animation?
And you know
I
what?
bet you
Lord
it is.
save me, the Lord is
Kind
not
of cool,
with you,
actually.
dude. I can tell you that. I do not think the Lord is on your side with this entire campaign, where
No,
you're
no,
calling
good idea.
every
It is.
single critic an
Completed
incel.
50
And by the way,
quests.
they assume it's
It only took like
men
20
that
hours.
dislike them. Ladies in the chat, all 10%.
No, all
yeah,
of
new
the
size
women
record, of
that
course. That boy
dislike
was
her
huge.
are actually just pick-me's that are looking for attention from men. That's the only reason. So,
No, I feel like I
again,
gotta stop talking about pick me
it's
so
a
much.
either you're right, it's either
I don't know. Maybe Asmon
I'm
tends
right
to be
or you're lying.
lonely.
Like, okay,
Maybe not
yeah,
lonely. He's got
it's
her.
pretty easy.
You of my
Single.
audience.
How convenient.
Do
His whole
you
life.
like Casey Tron? Are you on her side? Let it be known in
I
the
know what I'm
comments section. I have
Yeah,
a
pick-me's are
feeling
annoying.
you're not on her side. But there's another component to all
like,
this,
I don't
and it's this dude,
Heads I win,
Mike
tails you
from
lose.
PA, who is probably the strongest Hassan orbiter who's been doxing. So
Strongest is he's talking about this metaphorically. In case anybody was confused.
It's like
his critics online, and also threatening them. He has a long
here?
history of doing this, and also calling
Oh,
for
there
people
is.
like
Okay, cool.
Asmongold to be banned by Twitch.
Dude, Hassan has Mike from PA on his payroll, okay? Don't ever say that Hassan doesn't spread his wealth. Because every time that Hassan says something stupid, somehow Mike says something that's like 5 times dumber, 10 times more insane, and like way
don't
more
watch
black
Mike.
and white, and you're wrong on this issue.
I don't know who Mike from PA
every
is.
single time.
I've heard him mentioned a few times, but I
every
just I
single
don't.
waking second of his existence. And
I don't
you know
waste
what?
my
Maybe
time.
this
I
is
don't
a
even watch
topic for
Hassan.
the-
I watched
for, like,
Hassan
another
some
day.
back
Right,
in the
there's
day
too
because a
much
lot
to
of
go
my
over.
If I had to live
coworkers
with Denim's, Frogan,
talked about
Casey,
him
or Mike
and
for a year, who
Joe
would you
Rogan.
choose? I think probably Frogan.
And like how they
like,
wanted
she
them to
probably just
talk, and then I
keeps to
looked into who
herself,
Hassan
sits in her
was, and I
room,
watched
doesn't
him for
really
a
do
good like.
anything.
I watched his
Minimal
videos kind of
problems.
regularly because
Yeah,
they
probably
interested me back
Frogan.
then. For
No,
a good
really, like that would
6
be
months.
yeah, like I'm thinking about this logically. Denim's 100%. No, people just say that because they like her, right? They think she's pretty, but like that's not really like that's not. It's not really how I think. Okay.
I noticed something was off
with
with
Mike from
Hassan
PA, but all I
very
have to
quick,
do is play this clip.
No.
That's fine.
and then I got Hassan into
No.
One Piece. I got him into One Piece.
I'm getting your attention.
Or one of the people that did at least. Because I talked about it in
Same
his
guy
chat
who is
quite a bit.
shaming people, calling them incels,
That was
and
years ago.
losers, and awkward,
No.
and saying they'd never been around women before.
And,
this is the guy. He grows a beard and grows out his hair, and all of a sudden,
I might have also been one of the
gay
reasons for why he had that
no,
conversation
dude,
about
this is you.
narcissism on that one
This will
podcast or whatever the
always
fuck that he did. Because I talked about
But
it
anyways,
to him
that's
in
the,
his chat quite a lot.
Bro,
And then he did
I
that
just-
thing.
I
And it
don't
was
know
kind of
how this
disappointing, and I kind of
happens,
stopped
man.
watching Hassan
It
after that
hurts to
because
watch
that
every
was
time. See,
kind of
like,
set him
I
up there. I
play it
wanted him
and
to
it
talk
doesn't
about it
bother
more
me,
to
but he
see
plays it, and
what his
then I'm
opinions
like,
on
okay,
it
I'll link you
was.
guys the video. That was really funny. This is so
and see if he
cursed.
could
It's the
like maybe
epitome of
recover the
mad.
situation a
I
little
don't-
bit that was
listen,
going on
I
over
don't
there, but it
make
did not work
comments
out
on women's
at all.
appearances.
And so I kind
well,
of set him up, to
but
be
I
honest
try
with
not
you,
to
that
do it
one.
on a regular basis.
But like he wouldn't have been set
if
up.
a girl is
He wasn't-
attractive or not
he wasn't
attractive,
at fault of some things.
especially if she's a
So,
streamer, I don't like making
I don't feel
comments on
bad.
women's appearance. You do stop it. When was the
I
last
don't feel
woman
bad
that
at all.
I made a comment on their appearance? When was the last time I did it? When was the last one? Okay, I called Casey Tron fat like 6 months ago. That was it. Denim's just now? No, I said that's what people think. I never made a comment myself. I just said that's what people think. You call Frogan fat when reacting to Tectone and agreeing within a few months? No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I
just
should
said that. I
definitely
said that he
eat
said
something,
that.
maybe.
That's totally
Or
different.
mess
You
with
do
BD.
regularly judge fat women.
Makeshift
Well, I
camp.
don't
Can
judge
I?
them. I just
Did I walk
simply
too far out? Hello?
appraise them.
Okay.
You know, it's like an appraisal. You know, the same as you do
This
it
is an
like
interesting.
a.
Oh wait, no, I fought this thing before.
Fuck, like, I don't know, like a livestock or something. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Give me a minute.
Like do things. This guy was very easy. He seems quite a bit bigger now, though, actually. Not gonna lie, something about he seems bigger.
This is where AOC says she's from.
Maybe that's gonna matter a bit, maybe not.
And this is where AOC is actually from. Welcome to Yorktown, the business hamlet of Yorktown Heights. There's mansions.
Why is it that all of these like radical socialist leftist people are actually just rich kids cosplaying as being poor third worlders? Why is this happening?
Everywhere. It's beautiful, it's green, it's pristine, it's clean. And they even have a Christopher Columbus Society. I thought
LARPing?
AOC
Yeah.
got all those statues ripped down. Some structural racism right here in AOC's hometown. Today we're going to investigate.
Guys, is
the
it better
biggest lie in all
to
of politics, the fraud.
do a Spirit Blade or a Rising Slash after that third Crimson Slash?
Feels the propaganda.
I feel
better?
like
I guess so.
I don't know. Maybe because you can go into the poke immediately
This
as well.
is the Bronx. The Bronx is a gritty, working-class, hardscrabble,
Which is a
historic
good 20
borough of New
damage
York
for
City.
that.
AOC is a communist who represents the
But
Bronx
then,
in
like,
Congress.
you get
She's not
like
just a
that.
rising
That's
star in the
27
Democrat Party.
damage.
She is the Democrat Party. Clearly preparing for a 2028 run, AOC is breaking fundraising records and filling stadiums to hype her Bronx girl
Who the
persona.
fuck's giving her money? Like, like
That's
who gives this
unfortunate.
bitch
Why you
money?
got
Like, I
gills
can't
on your
believe
stomach?
this. How do you do this?
I'm a girl.
That is angry.
AOC won her seat in Congress in 2018 by attacking her establishment Democrat opponent as not being sufficiently from the Bronx.
That a Democrat who takes corporate money, doesn't live here, doesn't
Okay, but
send
why
his
do we
kids
care
to
about
our
where you're
schools,
from
doesn't drink our
at
water,
all?
cannot possibly represent
Are you from
us.
America? Cool. What part? Who the
reflects
fuck
She's
cares?
from the Bronx and a Bronx girl.
I speak like a girl from the block.
And again,
I grew up first.
I love how, like, whenever she's saying that, it's very obvious that she's trying to say it that way.
Yeah.
Generation in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Again.
Girls from the Bronx are welcome everywhere.
So
like,
often.
it's so obvious that it's literally anybody. This is my opinion. Anybody that I see that does any code switching, I immediately don't trust them. I don't.
That it's almost a pathology. In fact, AOC just pulled the Bronx girl card again this week, responding to President Trump, saying she would eat a Queens boy like Donald Trump.
These guys?
I don't think he knows how to deal with a girl from the Bronx.
Something's very
Disgusting.
wrong here. What functional adult repeats where they're from this
Disgusting.
often? Someone who's lying.
Well, any
We'll
rapper,
wake y'all up.
but yeah, besides that.
And here's the dirty little secret. AOC
I can
is not
definitely wake
actually
y'all
from
up.
the Bronx. Since AOC was an infant, her family has lived in a beautiful little hamlet called Yorktown Heights. This little town.
No way.
Yeah, we're gonna use them all right.
Oh man, that's funny. That's really fucking funny. Wow.
Oh, this is
Town
not good,
Heights.
dude,
This
for
little
him.
town is the opposite
Oh, it's
of
not good
AOC's
for him at all.
downtrodden working class persona.
I think that. And am I crazy? Like, this looks like a nice place. I don't think there's anything wrong with this place. This is like downtown Austin, some places. Yeah, this is
I feel like
fun.
the Spirit Slash is the
Working
way to
class
go.
persona. It's clean and beautiful and safe.
Yeah,
The
but I mean,
neighborhood
this
that
is
AOC
this is where
It's just
people.
way more positioning power.
This looks like the kind of
Dude, I can
neighborhood
move
where
with
people
him.
call the police on minorities. I'm just gonna say it. It does. It looks like one of those neighborhoods. Those big lawns. Everything's very manicured. Yeah.
Ruppin is well off. Easy manicure. AOC went to elementary, middle, and high school here. She graduated from Yorktown High, where she
Wow.
went by the name Sandy Cortez. And then she graduated Boston University with an economics degree. Since AOC is about to run for president, we thought it would be important to investigate the town that gave America its most famous communist.
This is not the Bronx. You can see here, this is the leafy, beautiful Parkway suburbs. Is that a golf course? Oh, gorgeous.
Look at this. Look at, bro, what is this? This is like Michael Jackson's house? Bro, this is like Pablo Escobar level. Like, what is going on? What is that, like a racing track for horses?
What a pleasant, wonderful drive.
It's a
I feel like I'm
country
on my way
club?
to Pleasantville. Very much looking forward to finding out where AOC
It's a clubhouse? Oh,
After
God.
a 90-minute drive from New York
Ooh,
City,
man, this is
finally
not
got
good.
to
Okay, so
Yorktown.
that puts it into
Oh,
perspective.
no,
90
no.
minutes away. That's pretty far away. Like, I mean, like, San Antonio's like 45 minutes away from Austin.
I don't think
Is
I'm
the
gonna
whole
get it now.
area away? Yeah, like, I mean, I
Oh,
I
I
couldn't
did
say
not.
I'm from San Antonio. Like, that's crazy.
Oh,
I
man.
wouldn't even say I'm from San Marcos.
I wanted to dodge, but I couldn't. Everything's
Austin to
going
Waco?
wrong.
Yeah, I got a friend that grew up in Waco.
Okay.
I'm
Yep.
not from Waco. That's a whole ass
Fine.
different place.
Thanks.
on Heights.
What
Check
the
out this
fuck?
Beautiful entry to the city. Trees lining the road. Some mansions.
Where the
beautifully
crackheads?
manicured lawns. American flags.
Oh, wow.
You know,
wow.
I can't even be
So
mad
you-
at him at all for dying because, like,
You know this is
This
is
is-
a right
this has
wing
become
area.
shit all
They've
of a
got
sudden.
American flags. I guess they must be really racist.
An awesome place to be from.
Where's the graffiti?
what do you mean they
Where's
withdrew?
the fence zombies?
Fuck.
Welcome.
Are you kidding me? You come in here, die, and now I'm pissed off. Now I'm upset.
Look at this. Pardon our. Read this sign. Pardon our appearance as we revitalize the garden. Bro,
Now he's
like,
just farting
this
on
is
there.
the most fucking posh, like fucking gated ass community. Like you're going around.
Fuck's sake, dude.
What is this?
No,
Like,
he's
oh
gonna
my
kill me.
God.
I'm still alive.
The good country club. This is some uppity ass shit. Yes.
Heights.
This
You
shit
gotta leave
makes
me
me
alone.
uncomfortable. Like, oh my god.
You have got to leave me alone.
State Park. You can see here a Veterans Memorial Circle that's been
Woo! Boy, why is it like
a lot of
this?
American flags and a lot of honor for our great nation. Really, just a terrifying place to grow up here. I hear that there are miles of luscious trails going through
Okay.
the forest here. Boy,
This is
Another
becoming
shot
very
place, too.
Can
upsetting.
take place here?
Growing up.
Yeah.
Like this
like
this
No,
was
you're
going
right.
so
That's a
well,
good
and
one.
now he's not so easy
capital
anymore.
swine trying to sell me rhubarb.
Rhubarb. I don't even know what... The only time I ever hear the word rhubarb is when I'm playing a video game. I don't even know what rhubarb is. It's like some sort of shit that grows out of the ground, right? It's like a plant. It's the white... Is rhubarb a white people plant in popular North America? Okay, so it doesn't want to say. It doesn't want to say. So yeah, I can't just have it say it, right? It's bitter celery. Why don't these people just eat McDonald's? Fresh, dude, fresh, real key lime pies. Dude, this is some place like I feel like I would get the cops call on me if I was in this place. Like they just see, bro, they see me. They see me walking around. They see me walking around. They said, yeah, I think we have a well, I don't know for sure, but you might want to check his pockets. I don't know what he has on him. Yeah,
buddy,
I don't know what this
you
is,
getting,
and, you know, it's gonna be
getting on my nerves a little bit.
So if we could just get this taken care of, you know, a vagrant. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I get arrested for fucking vagrancy. This is
Okay,
nuts.
finally. It's taken me so long to get here.
At this beautiful Meadows Farm Farmers Market.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more of a move situation than a brace situation.
They
That
just
might
want
just
my
be
money,
me.
my capitalist dollars. I'm not going to let them do it.
And keep in mind, they're gonna want a lot of money. Those key lime pies are like probably fucking $27 on sale.
I'm an angry Marxist, right? This is what blackpills someone like AOC, right? The fresh pies,
oh wow,
the fresh fruit and
Sweet
vegetables.
corn.
You know, could you imagine growing up like this? Hell on earth. Have they ever tried to apologize to AOC? Look at that. No trash, no graffiti.
You know what this place could use? 20,000 migrants from a third world country. I think that would just fix this place right up.
He's still
Yeah.
kicking strong too.
Yellow school buses, disgusting, okay?
Oh.
So safe, so clean. AOC grew up here, now you can understand, okay? You can understand where the radicalization comes from.
And look at all these cars, by the way. Look at this parking lot. There's not a single piece of shit car in the entire parking lot. If this was in Austin, there'd be at least one car without a bumper. Like, something like that. Or like it's got a sticker and it says like, you know,
Well, I
fucking
used it.
vote for George Bush.
And where the radicalization comes from. It's too nice.
George H. Bush, by the way.
That flagpole right there just makes your blood boil.
Yeah.
Let's see what new horrors await us around the corner. This is where AOC got the idea for the Green New Deal. That's what we'd all be driving in.
I just wasted like every single environmental
Oh shit, they bring it back.
advantage that we had here.
Yeah.
Get it?
Because I don't know what's happening.
How much? What, bro? Please tell me how much it was.
Okay, yeah, I really don't know what's going on, dude.
With my made from scratch cinnamon rolls.
I know I'm
my
running
ice cream,
straight
how
to
much
this.
was it? Thank you.
How much
What
was
a
it?
terrible life.
How much? What do y'all think? I'm thinking 23. No, actually, no. Let me dial it down. Let's go to 18.
I think I'm so angry.
No, you're getting messed up now.
This is hell. We must
I got some
destroy
real help in
America
here.
and capitalism.
I am so mad that Benny did not say how much it was.
Why is my sword shining like that? Is it because he's locked on to me?
I'm actually so fucking
I think it is. Yeah. It's definitely
I
locked on to me.
Google it? I don't want to Google it. Oh, God. Look it up.
Fine.
Okay.
So angry.
We are going to look and we're going to add up how much money this was, okay?
I'm scared.
So he ordered
I'm so scared.
ice cream, a coffee, and a
I don't
cinnamon
know
roll.
what to do. Okay.
You guys see this? I think this is probably a small, hard scoop of ice cream. It could maybe be a large, but let's assume that it's a small. And especially, like maybe large, two scoops.
Lovely,
well, no,
lovely,
usually
lovely
they'll
stuff.
fill it
Love
up.
to
They'll
see
fill
it.
it
Love
up.
to
So
see it.
let's say that's $5, okay? So we've got $5 right there.
And we've also got coffee is $3, okay. And where is... Well, oh, they don't even have the cinnamon roll on there. Well, shit. I can't even know now.
I'll assume it's probably about the same as the ice cream. It's like $3. So it's like $15, probably somewhere around there. That's actually not so. That's not awful. Okay, let's be reasonable, guys. That's not awful. In Austin, we have plenty of overpriced bullshit.
That was almost very, very bad.
This is hell. We must destroy America and capitalism.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, wait a minute. Where's the crazy people that come up to you and steal your phone while you're eating dinner? What about them?
Oh, don't worry. There's a
Could have done
secret.
the special sheath into EA Slash.
Where's the Fent zombies? Shouldn't there be like 3 living there under this?
That we missed a luscious green.
Why isn't there
oasis
any graffiti
hamlet
anywhere?
that we happened to miss while we were rage eating our ice cream.
Okay, guys, I got a new problem.
Seeing
The flies might have been dealt with, but now I have a moth.
It's really kind of funny because it reminds me
I'm not
of
worried
like,
about
you
them.
know,
I
like
have
in those
lanterns.
zombie movies where like at the end of the movie they finally make it
lanterns.
to like the
I have-
city
I have
that
incandescent
doesn't
light
have
bulbs.
the infection in it.
Second it
and
goes
like
for one of those, it's
everybody's
done.
normal. That's what this kind of reminds me of.
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
You don't gotta scream in my ears like this, buddy.
AOC's hometown.
It's gonna be
Look at
okay.
this. Look at this.
Well, yeah,
beautiful
of course.
For
I mean,
us.
That's why I would expect them to be.
Park, got American flags here. What a patriotic, beautiful town. We got Revolutionary War battles that were fought here. You can
Okay,
see
let me not waste all of
up
the
here, freaking
amazing things
straight out
we
of
have
the
here.
Patriot. They even got the axe. And the American
wow,
flags
the
are
hatchet.
sponsored by veterans.
Jeez.
What a beautiful place.
Wow.
This is like a paradise. This is an American hamlet. And it's worth noting that AOC didn't just live here as like a little kid or whatever.
Yeah.
She was here before she could talk or walk. She was here as an infant. She moved here. And then went to high school here. She graduated and went to Boston University, a very prestigious university. Then she decided that she was going to sign up for Communist Central Casting.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yes!
Yorktown Police.
Man,
That's why there's no Fent zombies.
I'm trying to do a helm splitter on you.
Yep. Luxury beliefs.
Nice, look at that.
And look at, dude, look how racist the police are. You see they have the American flag on the side of the car? That's fucked up, man.
Defunded there. You ever seen a Starbucks like this? This is beautiful. Amazing thing just happened.
These are better than
Firefighter
the
comes
ones
up
in
to us and
Austin.
says, "I know AOC. I knew him."
Actually, it's actually not true.
Oh
they,
my
they've
goodness, dude. He's
gentrified
going to
all of,
town
like,
on
like
him.
West Austin,
Look
or
at
East
that.
Austin.
That was so cool.
And they basically just installed the fucking, you know, old like you
I don't know where the ice
traditional
wall is at.
minority-owned businesses with like coffee shops and like you know crepe shops.
I don't know where to
and,
run to.
Fucking like smoothie bars and shit like this. At East Austin, yeah, it used to be ghetto as fuck, bro. It used to be a PvP server. And now, like the same places where people used to sell drugs, now there's like electric car charging stations there.
Dude, I was right there on it if I'd gotten off. Oh my god. I used a lucky egg for this too. Or a lucky
And he doesn't know what the
thing,
hell
a
happened.
voucher, a
He said he
lucky
was, like, hanging out
voucher.
in his house all the time. What happened? What happened? Who hurt you? AOC. Who hurt you? Maybe he was her boyfriend. Welcome to the beautiful Yorktown stage, where AOC learned to be a theater kid.
Woo!
Tell you a life
That's
refreshing,
upsetting.
Right? They got Jekyll and
Wait,
Hyde.
was she actually a theater kid? Because if she is, that just made me more like that affirmed one of my
Okay.
prejudices. Did I just get one of my prejudices?
I didn't need to do that.
No, I don't know if
I
she
didn't need
is
to
or
see
not.
that.
So, did I just get a prejudice reaffirmed?
Okay.
I did. Oh, it feels good.
All right.
I knew it.
Guys, do I do
Coming
it?
up in
Play the game now.
September, based on AOC.
I have wanted to play this game. I
Bingo.
learned about these games when I was a
nothing
child,
says
dude. I don't know how old I was when I
Yeah,
learned about
bro,
these games, but I was young. They came out on the PS2.
Oh.
This is all
This
of
is
them
definitely
plus
for white
a new one,
Oh
fourth
my
installment.
God. You know
And
Nick's
I
house, that
watched.
$20 million piece
I
of
watched
shit
this in
mansion?
the past.
They've got a pickleball
Watched different people play this a little bit, so I know a little bit of what's going on.
Like growing up next to
Story
a
thing, but that was
massive
years ago.
pickleball court.
That was
At
such a
scale.
long time
Okay.
ago, and I don't know
Gotta
anything
shut this
anymore
place down.
about this game.
Rumor has it this is where AOC really found herself.
Except for that,
Oh, yeah.
like, I've always thought it looked really
Mexican
cool. I've always wanted to play it, and now I have it
Pablo.
Happy safe time.
in its
After a
ultimate
very
form.
pleasant afternoon,
I can
in
enjoy
Yorktown
all of it and
Heights,
play all of it.
Realize we must be missing
That's really
something.
fucking amazing.
Time to head over to AOC's
That's a
childhood
really,
home.
that's a really nice place.
I'm definitely playing this game on stream. I might even 100% this game on stream.
Wow. It's a
Might
nice
get
house.
a, untrimmed hedge
I don't know.
here and there.
It's nice houses.
Lawn gnome
Yeah.
might jump out at you.
Am I delayed?
This is AOC's straight. That
That's
she
a
grew up
definite
on.
yes.
In fact, AOC's
That's a
childhood
lot of
home
delay.
is
Oh my god.
appraised
Okay, we're
at close to
closing that.
$500,000
We're turning that off.
right
That
now.
got so
And
delayed.
across
That's
the
not even
street,
funny.
a Trump
Holy
yard sign.
crap.
Uh-oh.
2024.
Okay, if I'm doing this though, I do have to
AOC's
change
house.
everything.
Man.
We were even able to
To get the
speak with some
game
of
going, and
AOC's
maybe I won't have to
neighbors
change
that
it for
remember
kick.
her all the way back
Oh, God.
when she moved into the house as a little girl.
The house
Boy,
looks
did
like
we
that?
hear some
Yeah.
stories.
This probably
I have a
isn't
house
even
like
What an
okay.
incredible place
I
to
don't know.
be
I think
from.
these are a
We
little
have
bit bigger than
launched.
my house.
And while we
I don't
were
know if it's
filming
proper launch.
our
It's
outro
full
for this
screen.
video,
Completely
a
full
man
screen.
honked his horn and jumped out of his car wearing a MAGA hat. And guess what? He's
There he is. Yeah, that's about right.
You've got
And
Rebirth,
look at all these
Reminiscence.
cars, by the way. All
or, I'm
these
sorry,
new cars.
Reminisce.
a subscriber, and he knows
Redemption.
beautiful here.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful here. And AOC obviously was a resident.
And then
went to the high school
Reconnection,
that I
which
went
is
to
the
as well,
newest
so-
one.
Yeah.
Got a terminal disc? What does that
She was
mean?
here
for close to 20 years.
Yes, absolutely. Everyone knows that.
Wow.
Parody
People
mode?
around here like Trump?
Oh,
Absolutely, they
Let's
do.
go into
a lot
options.
of people are quiet about it because
Just
they're
the-
afraid to lose friends. But
oh.
I'm not afraid to lose friends for what's right. Absolutely.
What's your message to President Trump?
Oh, we love you. Just keep going. Finish the job. Go
Okay,
for the
yeah.
finish.
This was not made to be a
Oh, shit.
PC game by any means.
President
Graphics is
Trump.
what I want.
Oh, we love you. Just keep going.
Do I
Finish the
have-
job.
there we go.
Go for the Federal Reserve. baby.
That's the
Come
option I
on.
want. Now, yes.
Man.
I'm curious about the terminal disc. I don't know. I'm a huge like tech guy, and being into hacking and all of that is something I've always been into.
Beautiful, it's patriotic.
So that's one of another reason that I thought this game was really cool, especially as a
Such a
child.
dirty communist growing up here.
If it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, maybe it's a duck.
How's it possible?
I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's fake.
This game came out a long time ago, by the way.
Really,
I
really
would like to
strong
actually
millennial
prove
energy there,
this
guys.
if I could.
Ah, you
Find
hate to
it.
see it, don't you? Ah, jeez.
これは信念という病に侵された自分への処方箋である。故に
Mainstream media paints a different story than what you. If you interview anyone who's on the street here, I don't think those values.
私にとっては偽らざる真実だ。
Can I
The World はネット
Okay, I'm gonna pause this. Let me actually. This is 17 minutes long. Okay, so changed my mind about how I want to do this. I'm not playing this now, but I have gotten it ready, and I don't feel like playing Monster Hunter. Honestly. I don't know how much more of this I'm gonna play on stream. Quite frankly, I might just play. Oh, dude. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I just don't fucking know.
Values are present. I don't.
I really do want to play this
There's not a lot
game
of
though.
communists.
And